Pubg Derby Nation is rated TVMA for language, violence via cast iron, strong language, bad life advice, and disturbing language. Viewer discretion is advised, motherfuckers.
What is going on, guys? Alright, I think I've got everything good here and we're ready for this little reveal of the new map. Oh, except for I don't have any alerts set up on this scene. Let me fix that really quick. There we go. Alright, Haas, what's going on, man? Appreciate the like. This should be starting up very soon. Very, very soon. Having to feed my face with coffee. Stay awake for this shit. Hopefully it's worth it. Really appreciate the like. Coming in with a like as well. Thank you, sir. I have no idea what this is fixing to be, guys. But we shall find out. No bueno.
Welcome, partners and players, to our PUBG Dev Talk, where you will all be among the
Merhaba
first to
ortaklar ve
share this
oyuncular.
map, DESTON, formerly codenamed KIKI. My name is Sean, and I'm here with my
Deston'da
co-host for this event,
öncelikle
Andy, who you may know
tanışacaksınız.
from the
Önceden
community.
bilinen ismiyle Proje
Hello
Kiki.
and welcome
Ve
everyone.
önce
My name's Andy and I'll
Andy'ye
be
söz vermek
hosting this
istiyorum.
event along with
Merhaba
Sean.
Sean.
Many of you have already heard Sean's voice, probably
Eminim
more than anyone
Sean'ın
else's in PUBG.
sesini
Can
buradaki
you
herkese
guess
daha
where
fazla
from?
duymuşsunuzdur.
So Sean's is the voice behind all of our patch report videos, also known as the patch report guy. Anything you'd like to add to that, Sean?
Sean herkes
I've
bütün
been the
sesinizdir.
patch report guy for quite a while now, some other PUBG
Evet,
videos
ben
too,
uzun
since about
süredir
2018, I think.
PUBG'nin
That doesn't
sanırım
mean I'm any good
2018'den
at the
beri
game, though, so
sesiyim.
thankfully Andy here is our resident PUBG pro, and I'm super grateful to have his help.
PUBG uzmanımız olarak
It's an absolute pleasure.
burada
So,
konuşacak.
partners from all over the world are here with us today, and you're obviously not
olacak.
here to listen to us chit-chat, so let's
Eminim
quickly
burada
move on
bizim
to the
sohbet
things you've all...
ettiğimizi beklemiyorsunuzdur.
First of all, let's talk about free stuff. In our
Önce
invitation to our
ücretsiz
partners,
şeylerden
we invited
bahsedelim.
them to broadcast this event to their followers through their channels. So the fun
Partnerlerimizin
part
bu
is viewers watching this event through our
takipçilerini bu
partners' channels
videoyu
pick up some
izlemeye
free
davet
goodies
ettik.
just for tuning in.
You will be rewarded with 10 contraband coupons and an exclusive Destin emblem if you watch our PUBG Dev
Eğer
Talk through
bu
one of our
PUBG
partners' live streams for more
geliştirme
than 15 minutes.
yayınımızı
You'll find the
15
contraband
dakika
coupons in your
izlerseniz
inventory
10
right away.
kontraband
Just be sure to
kuponu
restart your lobby.
kazanacaksınız.
If you're already, you'll receive the emblem when Destin arrives on live servers.
Deston piyasaya sürüldüğünde bu biletleri
All
alabileceksiniz.
your partners limited number of redeem codes, so keep in mind that these will be rewarded on a first come first served basis.
Bunlar sınırlı sayıda, bu yüzden de ilk gelen ilk alır.
All right, free stuff aside, let's move on to the main attraction.
Here we go.
We'll first be throwing it over to our PUBG
Önce ilk
dev team
etkinliğimizden
about
bahsedelim.
Destin, why it was created, some of the map's unique features, environments, and so
Birinci
on.
kısımda harita neden yapıldı?
So we also have a special event prepared for afterward.
Den
Our
bahsedeceğiz.
devs, Sean and I will open up Destin's game build and actually play in the map. We're already hyped
Ondan
for
sonra
this.
ben ve
We
o
would love you to send in your questions, requests, and curiosities through the Zoom chat. Also, don't feel pressure to write this in English. Our partners managers will be happy to translate all of your messages.
Then after about a 10-minute break, some regions will be participating in an event match with our devs. These won't be held on Destin, and unfortunately, we weren't able to invite every partner, but those participating, those who aren't participating can still get rewards through our mini Pick'em challenge. You can pick up some G-Coin. We've got some Destin survivor passes for the winning team and the people who correctly picked them, and more.
Now, it's time to learn how Destin came to be through some of our Pubg devs. Today, we have Pubg star and creative director Dave Curd, Michael Glardy from the World Dev Unit Madison, and Destin's technical director Arthur Lipp.
Just remember, all the things that we're going to be showing today are being revealed publicly for the first time. So literally everything is subject to change.
Right now?
So with that in mind, make sure you send in your questions through the chat as you have them, and let's dive in.
All right, how is that?
안녕하세요, 플레이어 여러분. 펍지의 인게임 PD를 맡고 있는 김태환입니다. F2P 파트너 간담회에 이어 또 한 번 인사드립니다. 북미는 늦은 저녁, 아시아는 주말 오후, 유럽은 매우 이른 아침이라는 것을 알고 있는데요. 그럼에도 지금 제 얼굴을 마주하고 계시다는 것은 여러분들이 펍지에 그 누구보다 깊은 이해와 애정을 가지고 계시다는 뜻이겠죠. 그렇기 때문에 저희 월드 데브 유닛 메디슨이 수개월간 피땀 흘려 준비해온 키키라는 프로젝트를 이 자리에서 기쁘게 공개할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 제가 경험한 키키는 너무나 특별한 맵입니다. 그리고 오늘 이 행사가 끝나면 여러분들께서도 키키를 누구보다 재미있고 또 의미있게 즐길 수 있을 거라 믿습니다. 설명은 실제 키키 개발에 큰 축이 되어주셨던 데이브님, 마이클님, 아서님께서 진행해 주실 예정입니다. 저는 또 다음 간담회에 인사드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Sorry, this is my first time
Welcome partners and players
capturing my display like this. I didn't know how the audio was going to go. But I thought they were changing the name to
our fourth 8x8 map, which you may
fucking
know,
Destin.
named KIKI, is finally coming to the game on July 13th. We've given you a small sneak peek of KIKI
July
through the recently
13th.
released dev letters and marketing creative. But today, our
That's
team
PC,
is proud
of
to
course.
give you the first full-on experience of KIKI, starting with its official name, Destin.
There we go. Ooh. It's a big fucking chicken balloon. Tattoo, thank you for the like. The place looks pretty fucking worn down. It kind of reminds me of like a Call of Duty-ish. Oh, that's so open right there. Oh, appreciate the like. Ooh. Lots of water. Lots of fucking water. D-Lord coming in with a share. Thank you, sir. Yeah, there's gonna be lots of swamps in this shit. Show us the city, yes. That's what I want to see. Now, how many of these buildings can you actually go in? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Today, we'll go over the development direction of Destin, including the type of gameplay we've been aiming for while creating the map, some of the key locations you'll come across, and much more. So without further delay, let me be the first to welcome you to Destin. When creating new maps, we always try to ensure that the look, feel, and mechanics are worthy of a new PUBG location. Think of it like this. Each of our maps needs to have its own perspective, its own unique gameplay, its own identity. When we have an idea that we're passionate about, something we haven't yet seen in a PUBG map.
Oh, there's lots of potential,
Driz.
Driz.
Leads to the creation of a new map. So what was Destin's spark? Like we talked about last year, we're excited about large maps, investing in our core gameplay, and providing fresh experiences. To that end, we've been thinking a lot about really exploring the different kinds of combat encounters big maps can provide. Gameplay variety is achieved by providing different mixes of verticality, density, and complexity. Our environments have always adjusted these sliders to provide unique, interesting combat arenas. In Destin, we wanted to crank those gameplay sliders to 11 and provide the most varied and challenging battleground yet. By offering an 8x8 map with dense vertical cities, rocky highlands, rolling plains, and deadly bayous, we can ensure that each match feels unique to the player. Players will have their short, medium, and long-range games tested.
Just wanted y'all
in
to
this
see that
battle.
guy's name.
And it's not enough to simply
Instead of my
provide a
ugly
really
face.
big map. We also needed to create new traversal tools to help our players explore it. So that's the Spark. Combat contrasts. Short and long, dense and sparse, urban and rural. A fresh gameplay environment that provides a wide variety of engagements and a host of new ways to explore it. First, let's dig a little deeper into the environment.
Dig,
Further
man.
explain. Please welcome Michael Gilardi.
Thanks, Dave. As mentioned, I'm Michael Gilardi, lead of Pubg Madison. Let's start big, and by that I mean the largest, tallest, and most dense urban environment we've ever made for PUBG.
Looks like there's not that many
This
big
partially
towns
flooded
in it.
megacity was built using feedback we received from Haven and learnings from creating large buildings and other maps. For example, on Haven and Miramar, every room of every floor of the multi-story buildings were traversable, making it difficult for players to find each other. So, to keep our destined cities feeling big without adding additional stress to combat situations, players will only be able to get to the ground floor, top floor, and some special areas like sniper nests. To help navigate between buildings and floors, new modes of movement such as ascenders and always-on parachutes are being added, which we'll talk more about later.
Always on parachutes.
Heading north, we'll find PUBG's first ever swampland. As you can see, it's quite a unique environment chock full of new experiences. The dense, lush mangrove forest means that many engagements will occur in close proximity. The Central Plains provide the traditional BR experience of Erangel and Tago, and for this area we struck a balance of cover, scenery, and unique points of interest. This area also
I feel like
features
my
my favorite
face
spot,
is in the wrong
Lodge,
spot.
which happens to be the biggest building we've made in PUBG so far. Moving on,
See, now
we'll
I'm
find the concert
blocking
district with a
gameplay.
gigantic chicken floating in the air, and this area, along with our paintball
Gigantic
arena,
chicken!
provide for short, medium, and long distance combat. So you may see these areas in TDM lineup in the near future. The Western Highlands are where you can put your SR and DMR skills to the test, thanks to a lower number of plants and broader visibility, and the deserted coastal island to the east will allow for more hide-and-seek gameplay encounters. With Destin, we tried to find the sweet spot between fun and gameplay. We want you to feel like you're in a real-life place with full-size buildings and larger spaces, and still have fun. You'll find real-world attractions like a golf course, BMX track, and still be able to find strategic straight lines at the forefront of a design.
Oh shit.
We're excited to get you all in to explore the cool locations of Destin, but there's so much more to a map than its scenery. So to talk us through Destin's main features, please welcome Arthur Lowe.
Hi, Arthur.
Thanks, Michael. As mentioned, I'm Arthur Lowe, Technical Director at Pubg Madison. Michael just talked about our desire to create a beautiful, feature-rich environment where players could interact with Destin in brand new ways. From the start, our focus has been to create a fun and immersive synergy between Destin and you, the player. First and foremost, we've added an entirely new mode of transportation to traverse the city center's immense verticality. We call it the Ascender, a motorized pulley attached to the side of many buildings. It enables players to seamlessly travel from the ground to the top of a building and back down again.
Oh, that's very much a Call of Duty feature, isn't it?
And its speed can be adjusted by using the sprint key. Just don't expect flying into the air to be a very stealthy mode of transportation. But part of the fun of having tall buildings is jumping off them, right? For Destin,
Fuck yeah, it
we've
is.
taken the idea of the emergency parachute and made it an always-on default item in your inventory.
So it doesn't
allowing
take up
you to
any
jump From
space.
Destin's many heights without fear.
What?
This utility parachute also allows those of you who occasionally still snag your parachute and fall to your death to redeploy it before the sudden stop ends your match
Wow.
prematurely. We've also added
This
some
is
special
only
cell
on
towers
Destin, though.
throughout the map that allow you to combine the functionality of the Ascender with the utility parachute to quite literally launch yourself into the air and float down to safety. We've been having so much fun with these features internally, and we can't wait for you all to experience them as well.
Oh, dude.
We also kept tactical gear in mind with Destin, and have added some special areas only accessible via drone. These secret areas usually contain high-quality loot or special keys. As Michael showed you the swamp earlier, you might have been wondering what was the best vehicle for this biome. Rest assured, we've got a fun new addition planned that works on both
Fucking
water
airboat
and
derby,
land.
man. Yes. I think it's quick.
Like all of our maps, Destin has a selection of exclusive weapons, including the Origin 12, a slug shotgun with superior accuracy and range to make it more effective across all areas of the map, and a new high-powered SMG, the MP9.
Oh yeah, a new high-powered SMG. Hey, appreciate it. Wonder if it's gonna be worse than the UMP.
For tactical gear, the new blue chip detector is arriving with Destin. Think of it as a close quarters version of the spotter scope, which helps you detect the location of enemies
Like a
within
heartbeat
certain
sensor.
radius. If that sounds OP, there are drawbacks. Because of the delay in detection, it does not display your opponent's position in real time, and it has a very small scanning range. The spotter scope was designed to help identify targets in the field. Consider the blue chip detector a tool for dense urban environments. We are always concerned about the core gameplay of PUBG, so we'll watch your feedback closely once you get to try it out.
Well, I
Another
wonder if
fun
they'll
feature
let
of
you
Destin
find
is
something that
working
can
gas
block
pumps
it
that enable
in
you to
game.
fuel up vehicles. Just be aware that these pumps have an explosive reaction when shot, so fill up at your limits.
Oh, yes! Fillable gas tanks. We've been asking for this for so fucking long. Holy shit. Oh, that's badass.
There are a few more features we haven't talked about, but we'll save those for July. We created Destin to give you a huge variety of gameplay experiences and are looking forward to seeing you hit the newest battleground for the first time. But for now, you'll have to settle for watching us play it. Let's check out some footage from the dev build.
Destin's looking pretty good. I haven't gotten to drop in myself yet, but I promise you the first time I am landing on that giant chicken and slingshotting myself off those cell towers. Have you gotten to play yet, Andy?
Yeah, I got the opportunity to play a very early dev build of Destiny a while back, but it looked nothing like what it does now, and it didn't have half the features we've seen so far. Right now, I'd love to welcome Dave and Arthur for our Let's Play Destiny session. So, guys, tell us, what does it feel like with only a few weeks left until the launch of Destiny?
Hey guys, and thank you, Andy. I'm super excited. The teams in Seoul and Madison have been pushing so hard to make the best experience possible. We want to reward all the players' patience, and hopefully this is a map you guys will love for years to come, just like Erangel and Miramar. AJ?
Yeah, we really enjoyed making this map. We're not too used to demoing it live, so bear with us. We're going to try our best.
So, in this session, we'll be playing on a dev build of Destiny. This will allow us to check out most of its features. However, it doesn't seem like we have that many questions yet, so we're going to fill the first matchup with bots and give you a guided tour around the map with Arthur.
While Andy and Arthur are exploring Destin, Dave and I will take a step back
So
and gather up some of your questions. So feel free to add your questions to chat in your preferred language.
their
And during the second session,
questions
we'll have Arthur
are supposed
fly
to be
around and
based
develop
around
answer
Destin,
questions on
apparently.
locations and gameplay, etc. So everyone good to go?
My workaround.
Good to go.
Over here.
All right.
All right, Andy. Let's see. I think we should drop at the mansions here, just outside of Arena.
Let's go.
So I'm saying, will Destin be on
loving this
console
already.
customs with sandbox mode and a new gen update?
Yeah, the city's pretty impressive.
It just looks like there's so many different varied areas.
Yeah, I would say this is by far my favorite PUBG map, just because of the sheer variety in gameplay across this entire space.
So what's this area you guys are dropping into now? You said it's the mansions?
Yeah, mansions. They are kind of a house set that are used in a couple areas of the map.
Yeah, they will. This is
They're quite a bit larger than
supposedly on
a typical
Asian
house set.
servers.
So quite a bit of loot can be found in each of these buildings, for sure.
And Dave, what kind of thought goes into larger buildings like this and putting them in as far as where you?
But they did say they'll have some
all that kind of stuff.
something
Yeah,
for
you know, every
NA
time we make a map,
to celebrate
like I
the
said in
release or
earlier,
something.
Chat, it has to have its own identity. It has to have its own rationale. So we were hoping for buildings that felt a little bit more realistic and grounded, and that means especially in this kind of Texas suburban sprawl, they had to be kind of large. So we had to kind of carefully balance the loot. We had to really be careful with.
Why add another shotgun when a lot of the feedback is to nerf shotguns? That was a good question.
You can't just totally get geared out.
Why add a new SMG when the UMP is
basically
fucking overpowered?
Feel like you were playing a reskinned Erangel, right? So it had to have its own vibe. So our designers were playing with loot density, building complexity, and distance between buildings.
Very cool.
Oh, that's popping off.
Quite a bit.
So are they just in a
feisty already?
lobby full of bots right now?
Right. So where are we heading now? Where do you recommend? What's on the menu?
Yeah, I think let's find a vehicle and then let's head on up to Buxley. Just trying to find a better long range weapon. I know I'm ignoring these SKSs. I don't really like them.
Right. So.
But I'll do it.
This guy's movement, it's not very
Dave,
impressive,
earlier
guys.
You talked about the different areas of Destin and how the middle is plains and the north is swamps. With so many different types of areas, do you expect that players will have to give up their favorite combo of weapons? They'll have to change them out. How do you see gunplay being on this map?
Well,
people gotta play it out and see how they like it at first.
You can't tell people how to have fun. You just have to give them the Lego blocks and let them do what they want to do. So if you have a favorite loadout, if you're kind of sniper and AR for life, you're going to be able to kick lots of ass. But we wanted to give some really different biomes with really different levels of cover and loot to allow players who wanted to go short range a chance to shine, or allow players that wanted to kind of maybe go AR and some tactical gear a chance to shine. So whether you're like
what about Pans?
West Coast, or
how will Pans perform
on
this map?
I think it's where these guys are right now, heading up to Buxley. I think a very traditional PUBG loadout's going to excel, but there's plenty of areas that shotguns reign supreme.
They in the shack, Andy?
No, right beside me. I heard someone shoot what I thought was the new shotgun, but I might have misheard it.
Speaking of that, there is a new shotgun, and it's our first slug shotgun. So it has a little bit of range to it, but still a powerful kick close range. Is there anything you want to share about that?
Yeah. We wanted it to kind of find an interesting middle ground between up close and mid range. Being slug, it's not doing a cone; it's doing a single trace of a shell of a slug. So you can kind of use it in mid range, very dangerous, but it can go full auto. So it can absolutely chew people up who get too close to you. So it's my favorite mixed utility shotgun in the game right now.
Full auto slug shotgun sounds super fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they suck in playtest when you get chewed up, I gotta say.
Even with one, I'm still gonna get chewed up.
The kick on that slug shotgun is unwieldy. Woo!
Uh-oh.
Thank you for the assist. You saved my life right there. Alright, let's grab this quad bike, and I think I saw a truck down the street, so we could
transfer. Yeah, there's one to our left.
Bye, city, for now. We'll be back.
Just got to get through the checkpoint.
All right, this truck will be better covered. So vehicles, obviously, in an 8x8 are pretty advantageous. There's a lot of ground to cover, especially as that circle starts closing.
Will there be gliders on this map? Oh, I just spotted something.
That's a good
so
question.
First of all, I want them to get into that badass pillar car.
Oh, what?
No gliders.
What?
With the ascenders and parachutes, that's going to give players kind of all the.
Look at this
tools they need to
guy.
get around from the edge of the map to the center. But of course, gliders will be available in Sandbox.
Oh, that is sick.
Some streaming content with, I'm sure.
Do the fucking lights work?
Sense.
Do the lights work?
We got a little bit of time, so maybe we'll circle Outlaw Paintball here.
So just to confirm, this won't be the noise that this vehicle makes.
The engine noise?
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah,
Come
it
on.
has been updated. We are playing on quite a bit of an older build at the moment as we work to finalize Destin. So,
Ew.
quite
Do
a
the
bit of
lights and
updates
sirens work?
are, in flight right
Holy
now,
shit.
including engine noise for this. There is a siren, however, and working lights.
That was my next question.
Oh, yes.
So,
Yes.
Oh,
and
cops and
role
robbers.
play, to your heart's
Oh,
content.
shit.
I'm looking forward to those videos.
Yeah. All right.
So which area are you guys heading up to right now?
We are gonna head across this bridge and check out Buxley here.
Yeah, they're backing off of the gliders, man. It's not very cool.
You can see a lot of these
Not
solar
cool.
panels in this near future PUBG universe.
Yeah, very good cover.
I like that fucking car,
Can you
though.
Hide behind while sniping.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few you can. Just run and jump, especially the ones on the hillside.
It's a Charger, right?
Oh, it'd be good to get to one of the cell towers if we're near one, or
Yeah.
I'd love to try that out. It looked amazing in that video.
Let's see, that is not one of them. That is too short.
Ooh.
But,
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's one.
That's
There it
one
is.
there ahead of us.
Yep. A bit of a ways, but we could probably stop here in Buxley and grab some loot. Just watch out for bots. Oh, this is the semi here. If you take a look at it, this is a pillar semi, and that is filled with high quality loot. We just need to find some key cards to open these doors.
Ooh.
Okay,
Those
that's
are
the
only
secret
open with
room
keycard?
for this map.
Correct. Yeah, they are.
Where do you find those?
Along with the
Keycards
ones that you can only
found
find with
in,
drones.
Like the drone room, the new drone rooms. They could also be found in any of the named locations. So the kind of the popular hot drop areas such as concert, arena, lodge. They're common enough that definitely a team or two will come across some each time. Oh boy, look at this! I found a fun weapon. Probably my favorite weapon at the moment. The MP9.
MP9, that's that new
I
SMG.
have not seen or heard.
Rosefus, appreciate the like.
Heard it in game
It
yet.
is deadly. Definitely not the best SMG. You know, it doesn't outgun the P90. But
Oh yeah.
it.
I'd hope not, but what about in comparison
It's
to
got some
the
great mid range to it.
the
but I think
micro?
It's always feels pretty accurate. It's a good gun to shoot.
So going back
So,
to the locked truck, what kind of loot can players find in there?
It's just a bit lower level than crate gear. So you do have the ability to find level 3 vests, some higher powered weapons, but we didn't drop like crate weapons in there or anything. No ghillie suits, you know.
Okay. And Dave, you were telling me before the event about the special windows on some of these buildings. Is that what I saw? They had like a weird design in them?
Yeah, yeah. If when you see windows with that kind of almost like circuit pattern, you can see through the glass. That's indicating a bulletproof glass. You know, we definitely want to.
Oh god,
sometimes
9
show
mil
player
UMP.
stuff, but they can't
Yeah, it's
do anything
fucking
about
just
it
as
yet, right?
overpowered.
Like we want players catching glimpses of other players. You'll see this does a lot of heavy lifting downtown. So when you see that pattern,
Oh, that's a good
just
question.
know
Will it be
that's,
normal airdrops or ones like
with no
Tego?
touch kind of situation.
So both of these areas that we've
8x
dropped so
scope
far.
here. If
Nice.
I can pick it up for you, Andy, if you want it.
What was that? Sorry.
8x scope.
Oh no, I've got one. Thank
What?
you. I found two already. Yeah,
Wow.
I marked one for you.
I'm not gonna struggle to find them.
Still trying to find my shotgun.
Oh, the Origin, yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely around.
Oh, that
know,
fucking
they're not
car
rare.
and the
I believe
games we're gonna make
Dave,
with
correct me
that
if I'm wrong, but that
car.
replaces the
Yeah.
the SK12, I believe. on this
Yes.
map.
I love
Bring
the
back the 8
variety of
times on
different buildings we
M4.
have here.
Right, yeah, that new
Yeah,
new
just
cop
in
car.
area.
I think we're
No
very,
sandbox.
we're trying to limit the amount of building reuse to kind of give
But
Destiny here
one
its own
big
feel.
thing is
You know, make these cities feel like they're lived in.
you'll automatically have a parachute
I
that you
say
can
that on a
use
big
any
main
fucking
street, but,
time on
there's
this
some
map.
more interesting things here.
But
I'm
it's
sure you
pretty
can
sick.
see
And
some of them.
there's like the grappling things like Call of
Faster.
Duty. That you can like a zip line, you get on and
Even
like
in the
zip
last
up the
place you
top of the
dropped and this
building.
place here too, they both seem relatively big. And
A heartbeat sensor type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buxley's one of the couple mid-level cities.
New
there are
shotgun.
no skyscrapers in this one, but there are definitely
Yeah,
a few upper
S12 is fucking
Portacos,
garbage for sure.
some much larger buildings with ascenders and some drone rooms. What you got there, Andy?
The shotgun.
Oh,
get it.
012. Right,
Oh.
so single.
Look at that thing.
First. Let's see if we get the crouch.
Yes.
Oh my
That sounds
god.
awesome, but
Yeah.
my goodness, that horizontal recoil was crazy.
Yeah, we're
what's
hoping
nice
it's.
is you can...
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, Dave. No,
I was just gonna say we're
after you.
hoping for new users. Maybe they just downloaded it. You can go full auto, turn a corner, be chest to chest with somebody, and just annihilate them. And then with our very high skilled players, once you get a handle of that vertical recoil, you hopefully it's something you might want to occasionally choose instead of an SKS.
Yeah, no, I'd say that's going to be very fun to learn how to use.
Instead of an SKS,
Cell tower.
Yeah.
it's gonna be that good for range. What? Oh yes,
Gotta let everyone know you're coming.
the sirens.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
You'll see that orange ripped tarp. That's
Oh,
usually
and
a clue
this
that when you
thing.
see those, that kind of
Remember, you
visual
got the
indicator, there's an
parachutes that you can
ascender,
use
somewhere to climb.
anytime.
In downtown, you'll look and see that tarp, and
They're
say,
like
"Oh, there's
already
a
equipped.
sniper up there."
And then there's this fucking
there's
zip
reasons
line
for me to go
thing.
up there.
There's this, and there's some of these like on the side of some of the tall buildings.
Where'd you fly here, Andy? Oh,
And
you
there's
So
the
fun.
airboat.
Yeah, no, I'm circling around.
Oh
know,
wait, you
it's
get
okay,
up there and then you
Yeah.
launch.
Let's see, concert.
Like you can sit there for a minute?
Concert.
Gotta go
Yeah.
concert.
Huh. That's weird.
Fun.
I love the way it just yeets you off.
I haven't
the
seen a
top.
crossbow in the loot yet.
And
Of course, there's
you can adjust
crossbows
your
on
speed
here.
going up too, right?
I'd
You-
hope
you-
so.
You said it's holding the shift key, the
Correct.
sprint key.
Yep. Sprint will make you go faster, just like running.
Yeah.
Oh yes, cops and robbers for sure.
Yeah, something. We
Yeah,
really like
lots
to
of
do in
roof
future,
camping.
maybe,
Mhm.
So it'd be a lot of work. Is let people shoot while
It's
they're
gonna be
on combat road.
huge sniping map.
Oh, and I like the way
Huge
there's
fucking
an arc
sniping
at the
map.
top, so you can see where you
Yeah.
can. That's awesome.
Just like throwable.
Yeah.
Kind of see exactly where you're gonna land.
I'm making it
Planned
there.
that better, AJ.
Say that again, Dave.
Oh, you couldn't have planned that better landing. Right
Yeah,
at
I
the car.
guess.
Yeah, and they've got the heartbeat sensor from
Someone
Call of
do it.
Duty.
I don't know. Oh, you're gonna make it?
Oh, I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
Just on the edge as well. So what's the deal with the assembly building?
Well, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, it's from a lore point of view. It creates these giant windmills that we see throughout the map, and it's partially flooded. The basic lore of the map is the coast of this landscape has just been hammered by storms and rising tides, and people have pulled out. And you'll see the pillar presence, obviously, with the pillar cars, and there's pillar checkpoints and trucks. They've kind of evacuated the people, and of course now these dark games are being played in the evacuated landscape. But yeah, assembly is where the big blades are made, and there's some pretty fun encounters to be had in the giant warehouses that hold them.
Oh, nice.
Is that a new song on the radio?
Actual concert at the concert hall.
Oh no, it's coming from the concert.
It's good. Gunfights here are going to be pretty tricky, especially hearing footsteps and things. It's going to be some unique moments.
Yeah, we thought it would be fun to have something that slightly dampens footstep sounds, based on distance from the speakers. And it makes it kind of a fun location to try to hold because there's a lot of corners, a lot of places to hide, but you can't hear as well, so you can still be surprised.
We are down to 28 alive.
But that probably is DMCA music. Probably gonna get flagged right now.
And I just picked up 2 blue zone grenades. Are they going to be
13th on PC? 13th.
Destin?
Believe it or not, we're still tweaking.
Still tweaking.
We've got a couple of more weeks to fine tune the loot, so we will see in July.
Yeah.
Maybe. Trying to find my way out.
Oh, a little bit of the swamp area here.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit.
So do the airboats usually spawn in the
Oh,
swamp
it looks like it
areas, or
slides
can
you
they spawn
around a
all
little
over the
bit.
map?
Doesn't slow you down like the other swamp.
Only the swamp areas, and then the river on Destin here, up near the dam.
Okay, maybe it does bog you down.
So let's see if I can find one. This car is a bad vehicle for this area.
If I remember right, the airboat goes about half speed on land as it does in the water, right?
Yeah, definitely a drawback. Taking that thing on land. Woo, okay. Finding. Oh. We found the
Big fucking swamp area.
To hit people with. So.
Yes, airboat.
Where are we going to be?
Motherfucking airboat, dude, it's so fast on water.
Where all these large windmills are made.
We've been to several big places already just on this little trip. I guess we can take the first question that comes to mind here from chat. Which areas are hotspots for Destin? Since we've seen.
Yeah, they're only going to respond to specific questions to Destin.
Well, I have kind of 2 answers for that. The first one is like the hot drops are always the central locations, right? Like we have the paintball arena, we have Lodge, which I love in terms of like storytelling and gameplay because it's really great for CQC. But we're hoping with the introduction of these cell towers and persistent parachutes players are going to take more chances on the edge of the map. You know, like I love Miramar, but I hardly ever drop Prism because it's just so far from the center. So we're hoping by introducing these cell towers and persistent parachutes, we're going to get kind of hot drops all over the map and kind of based on player preference more than just the ones that are in the middle of the map.
Yeah. We have a follow-up question. We just want to make you or have you clarify here, Dave. Someone asked, are slugs a shotgun attachment or are they special to that shotgun?
Oh, great question. It is a unique ammo type. It is a little box of yellow shells. Maybe Andy can drop a couple and AJ can pick it up and, and show it off.
About in here so we don't get shot.
But regardless, they only.
I prefer that new.
Yeah.
Seaside, appreciate the like, man.
Special to the O12.
So it is separate ammo from 12s.
So they spawn with O12.
Pardon the developer name.
Oh yeah. Everything looks like that in dev builds because we need to localize this game into, I don't know, I'd say 150 languages, but it's probably more.
So we've got a question and then a follow-up question from chat as well. Will we eventually have Destin as one of the ranked / esports maps?
Great question. Honestly, it's up to you guys. If it's something you enjoy playing, if it's something you, you know, we see through the data, you're selecting, you're choosing, you're having fun, you're loud on socials. You know, we're going to hear the feedback. We're going to take the feedback. If you guys want to play it, we want to give it to you.
And then the follow-up.
I want to play Sandbox.
Swamps count as
on console
/ unplayable areas for
with the next gen update.
Competitive play. I think you had said that the swamps are not deep enough to really affect movement.
Yeah, that's a great question. We purposefully, for the sunken air parts of the city in Ripton and the vast majority of swamps, it is ankle deep water, right? Because we don't want you doing the slow trundle through the water animation. We don't want you proning and kind of being mostly hidden by the water. It's really just more of a vibe and then a justification to spawn interesting foliage and small, you know, tree trunks that are awesome cover. So yeah, we should have some circles that end up in swamp.
All right.
I'm just amazed so far at the variety of
Still
buildings.
looting
Like,
phase
every
6.
location we've been to so far has a
Busting their
different
balls.
building type in it.
I think the team did a marvelous job. We have city, farm stuff, suburban stuff, industrial stuff, resorts, paintball pro shops. It's a really ambitious map because we wanted to really kind of tell a story, capture the vibe of this kind of Texas Gulf Coast.
So I wonder how many of those towers are.
And you know, the fans have waited a long time, so we wanted to make something that's really worth the wait.
Yeah, it's been beautiful so far just to explore. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
You guys are getting close to the end of the match here. Do you want to move into the
Sound like fucking yank
build so we can start flying around and showing people more intricate parts of the map? Or
yeah, we could do that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe while we're jumping into the fly around build, we can take a few more questions.
Sure. Here's another clarifying one. It says, can we somehow expect escalators or elevators in the future, especially as there are skyscrapers in Destin?
So for Destin specifically, we like the ascenders because there's a nice risk reward of moving very fast, but being exposed. We think an elevator, and we have prototyped elevators in the past. We don't necessarily love the, you get to be totally shielded inside of the elevator. But we keep thinking about a battle royale map that would only be in a giant skyscraper, maybe as a special mode or something. And elevators make a lot of sense for that. That's one of the first things AJ did for us when he joined the company.
Special mode with just one giant skyscraper.
Skyscraper map. There's just a lot of problems to solve with it.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that a couple of years ago already. That had been thrown around. Couple pillar related questions since we saw the pillar truck. One, are there pillar guards on the map or any NPCs?
Not yet. No, we just want this to be a pure rock'em sock'em PvP experience. But what's great is with that kind of world building and that lore, maybe they could pop up for a special event sometime in the future. Again, it just kind of depends on community sentiment, but I'd love to see some pillar guards or the kill truck trundling around.
And a pillar follow-up, we saw the security car with the sirens. Is that car armored at all, or is it treated like a normal vehicle?
AJ, what's the latest on its stats?
It does have more health than other vehicles, I believe.
So it's not the BRDM strong, but it's
no,
it's beefier than
not
like a
even.
Dacia.
Yeah. All right. Let me just land really quick, and then we'll go into fly around mode.
Through the magic of dev builds, we're gonna fly around quickly.
I just want to make sure this the skydive UI actually leaves us.
Someone has asked, Los Leones and Haven are known for their high-rise buildings. What's the difference between them and the high-rise buildings in Destin? I know we briefly touched upon it, but is there a way we could sort of show the...
Yeah. Like, let's AJ. First stop. Let's go downtown. So the big thing you'll notice as AJ flies over there is in Haven and in Miramar, every building, every floor, every window is an area you can explore. Which I love the immersion. I love the
I want that on console.
But it leads to a lot of like hearing footsteps and not knowing what floor guys are on and not running into each other a lot because there's so much square footage for players to compete inside of. With these skyscrapers, we're typically doing a bottom floor, a roof, and on some of the skyscrapers, kind of sniper alcoves or drone rooms. So, if you picture a building like a wedding cake, that's probably a bad metaphor, but you've got the top with the candles, you've got the bottom, and then there's just like a little
most of these are not full. Like you cannot get in different levels throughout the entire building. There's a bottom and then there's a rooftop, and then there's special little rooms that you can only get to with a drone as well.
And of course you can also show through the elevator, rise to the top. So that's the big difference, is these buildings aren't totally hollow. They just have very special kind of gameplay flow. And then the other big lesson is cover on the ground. We know nobody's coming to Ripton if it's too dangerous. So we've done a lot of great tree work and hardcover awnings, signage to make sure, ideally, snipers are primarily looking for other rooftop snipers, and they can harass players on the ground, but it's more difficult because of all the ground cover, as you can see here.
And it looks nice.
Yeah, all of these trees were placed specifically so that sniping people from those nests was harder.
And you were talking about water before, how some areas of the city are sunken, but it's mostly aesthetic. Are there any areas that are completely underwater that players can explore?
Absolutely. Like as you cruise around the city, and it's a big city, so I don't want to put AJ on the spot to find it. But we have a few parking garages, subterranean parking garages that are totally flooded. And you get these great moments where, and you get to splash underwater, loot, and then kind of come up on the other side of the building. And that's a great moment when you're trying to go with the circle and cut through a building instead of going around it. So, another thing we found in Haven and some parts of Los Leones is the buildings can be a detriment. Like you're afraid to go there because you don't want to get caught by a bad circle. These buildings always have ways through the middle, sometimes ways under, sometimes ways over. We want to make sure you want to visit the city because it's easy to get around and get through.
Did the inspiration from that come from the tunnels in Carrigan? Because that's what that bit there just immediately reminded me of, was the bit where you go underwater in Carrigan.
Yeah, that was actually a happy accident. We the tunnel just carved into the ocean volume, and it's like, oh man, that's fun. Like what if we really did this on purpose? So we absolutely made the choice to show off that, like, hold your breath, go underwater, have that spooky claustrophobic feeling, get some loot, and then like pop out the other side and feel like a badass.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
I
awesome.
feel like what if we did this on purpose as a little known dev secret?
Yes. Yeah, it's this is an 8x8 map. It's 64 square kilometers. We're trying so many different layouts. Oh, it looks like AJ's maybe going to go up and do some parachute plague and do some building to building.
Yeah. Well,
hell yeah.
you can't get on top of this one, so maybe I shouldn't do that. But let's see.
Oh, that's a good example.
This is a good one.
Is it like Super People? I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about it. I think we can come up with some really good custom games on here.
And there's no limit to that shoot, right? You can
Airboats and fucking cop cars. What?
As long as, yep, as long as well, you can pull it multiple times if it gets knocked from you and you hit a building or something. There you go. Some more of the underwater. Let's see here.
Oh, I think it would be fun. Yeah, the city is,
where would you
is
like
amazing,
to go?
but I want to go to, man, let's do construction zone.
Right. Let's see.
Oh, it's in the circle too.
When you get there too, AJ, in this build, are you able to summon up weapons?
I can, yeah.
One of the chat questions is someone would like to see you shooting the wall with the MP9 so they can see what the recoil looks like.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, I did not shoot it much last match.
And I've got another
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I got another clarifying question here. The portable chutes and the ascender are in the inventory by default, right? You don't have to loot them.
That's correct.
Yep. So you can see here. Here's my ascender, and here's my parachute. So
you start that every game. You don't have to go around and find it. It's just there for you to begin.
And there's no inventory weight penalty. We're kind of giving it to you on the house.
All right.
Oh yeah, check this out. So little show the side. Show it's a little pillar container. Oh, there's the clue for the players. And that's a drone-sized hole, not a person-sized hole.
Yeah, some suppressors in here.
Okay, so anytime you see that logo, that's someone you can loot with a drone.
We make sure the drone rooms are worth checking out.
All right.
Here's your recoil test.
All right. I should find some concrete to shoot, eh?
Yeah, ground level, perfect.
Oh. All right. That's me not correcting there.
The first one was you correcting?
I like the sound. Is that with a suppressor on? Sorry.
It does. It comes built in. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's already suppressed.
I was going to ask, like, you're a pretty badass gamer. How tight can you control that recoil? If you want to get the.
Oh man, puts you
on the spot.
Let's
Nice.
see. Oh, I ran out of ammo.
It was looking good before that, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty tight, yeah.
And do you want to show off really quick before we check out the swamp? Do you want to show off the O12 control?
Oh, I can, yeah, if you want.
Since we're talking about weapons and things as well, what is the airdrop situation going to be on Destin? Is it going to be multiple, like Tego, or are we going back to the traditional one, like Erangel?
Traditional. Yeah, we figure with the drone rooms and pillar caches and key card rooms. There's kind of enough goodies without like extra planes.
Watch this thing on auto. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's jumping quite a bit, but
It's way more control than mine.
There you go.
Oh, that horizontal.
yeah, you don't want to walk around the corner into that though.
All right.
Yeah, so we do have one city in the town really in Swamp that's cool to check out.
All right, while we're flying over there, we got a nice, beautiful skyline with some clouds and some sun. What do the weather options on Destin look like? We're gonna have a night mode. We're gonna have rain. What are you thinking?
Out of the can, I think we're gonna debut with this kind of clear, pretty sunny day, a sunset, an overcast, and we have some pretty interesting experiments and some new technologies we're trying for a little bit later in the year. So stay tuned for that.
What about the dam?
Oh yeah, we can fly over there real quick too.
I was thinking, yeah, it'd be a pretty cool location.
Yeah, actually, the top of the dam is like one of my favorite spots for shootouts. I just thought this weird, sad junkyard, crappy little town had so much character.
I got a question. I'm just going to clarify real quick. Someone asked, can you use a pistol while ziplining? You said not now, but in the future you would like to do that. Correct?
Yeah, I think also horizontal zip lines might be a possibility. We only have vertical at the moment, but I think kind of getting some skyscraper to skyscraper action besides just parachutes would be something we're very interested in doing.
Yeah, it's all player sentiment. Like if people really enjoy the verticality that the ascenders and parachutes give, and maybe we open it up to other maps, maybe it appears in Miramar, kind of around the edges, then it starts to, you kind of imagine, hey, we could let's invest in being able to shoot with this thing if it's going to be popping up in lots of maps.
Okay,
can you get right up on top of the dam, AJ, and then we'll call it. Yeah, love these floating solar panels. A lot of good cover, a lot of good gameplay, and yeah, this is really just a killer location for final fights. You can ascend her up and down the dam. The dam has lots of interior structures you can traverse. You can kind of there's a pipe in the water that you can swim up to. Yeah, if you go straight down there, AJ, into the water, there's that little pipe
like
to your
here?
right.
Yeah.
Just keep going around.
Right
yeah,
here.
this guy, the one in the middle. Yeah, you can get through there.
Cool.
With so much water and all these water tunnels on the map, have we modified the breath timer at all? Someone asks in chat, or are there enough areas to get air that we didn't need to?
We didn't have to. We designed everything to be swimmable, so it's not. There should not be we never ask you to go underwater and you not have enough breath, if that makes sense. But for future maps, we're certainly open to maybe tactical gear like rebreathers to open up more water play.
Cool. Okay, well, that seems to be a good time to wrap up the questions. Dave, AJ, how was this session for you two?
Oh, it's fun. It's exciting. I hope we answered most of the questions. The good news is if I didn't get to your question, the team is going to be doing a Reddit AMA in July, so stay tuned for that. That'll be announced soon. And we're so excited to get this into your hands. AJ, what do you got to say?
Yeah, it was a great time answering everybody's question from design to implementation to testing. Making this map was a massive process, and I'm really glad that we got to share a bunch of it with our fans today.
Yeah, I mean, thank you both for your time. I know it's super late where you are, so we're going to let you go. But Andy and I still have lots to do, so what do you think, Andy? Is it time to boost up for the end game?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Rock and roll.
Cheesy transition for the day, friends. So
Pretty
the
cheesy.
event match is coming up after a 10-minute break. And as we mentioned before, partners who aren't participating in the matches can still participate in the Pick'em Challenge and receive awesome rewards. So stick around and we'll see you after the break.
Thanks all.
Thanks.
All right. So that's it with the questions. Take a little break and we'll be back to see them play and get some partners involved. Unfortunately, not in a partners though. But I'll be right back, guys.
된 것 같은데.
Alright, so we're fixing to watch some of these devs get wrecked by some partners. Going off of seeing this guy's gameplay a little while ago. New job and working a lot, Rig. Nice, nice. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It's been a fucking minute. Someone said, can you skip this song, please? Probably gonna get flagged on Facebook for this song. See if this doesn't crash my shit. I'm just gonna try something real quick. Why didn't that start recording? Oh, is that pedal not hooked up right now? What the fuck? Well, it didn't crash my shit. That's good to know. I've had a lot of coffee and caffeine, trying to stay awake for this shit. I'm all jacked up now. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Oh, I can resize that, can I? Yeah, I can. And can I move it too? Oh yeah, these devs are fixing to get wrecked. I see some action in this new car, man, in the airboat. Johnny, appreciate the like.
Welcome back. Next, we're moving on to our special dev matches where
are they crazy loud now again?
Choose the dev member of their choice to lead them. There will be a total of 2 matches with the dev team, and for those who aren't participating in this event, go ahead and try and predict the winning team. For these matches, our esports host, Paper Thin and State will be taking over, so it's over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Sean and Andy, and it's a pleasure to be here. I am Paper Thin. This, of course, is State, and, you know, after casting a little bit of PWS and PCS Asia, now we get to come in here and have a little bit fun here at the PUBG Dev Talk for Destin, so I'm super excited.
I'm excited. We get to see the devs do some battle in these upcoming 2 maps. We got a really nice sneak peek of the new map, and man, it's been a great day so far. It's going to keep getting better.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got 2 maps coming at you, and let's just get right into it, guys. Let's take a look at the rule set first and see exactly how this is going to work.
Yep, so today we have 2 maps, first on Erangel, second on Miramar, and in each map we have 6 teams. Now on each teams you have 9 PUBG partners and 1 PUBG developers. So those PUBG developers, they're very important to this format. They are your VIPs. Each kill will count as 1 point. However, if a team wins the game with their developer alive, they'll get an additional 10 points. So keeping your dev alive is critical.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very important. And we're going to be playing 2 maps here, so there's not a lot of time to get a lot of points. We're going to do 1 Erangel, 1 Miramar, and then, of course, the dev costume you saw there on the right-hand side of the screen is the Harley Quinn one.
They're not playing on
VIP. That's the one you got to look out for, right? So also, we have the Pick'em Challenge coming into this, so we want to give you guys an overview exactly of how this is going to work.
Yeah, so the Pick'em Challenge, PUBG partners, you can
That's
go
all we
ahead
got to
and there
see
should
was
be a
that
link in
little
the
bitty
chat soon
fucking
if there isn't
teaser of the
already
devs
for
playing
a
on it.
poll on Zoom. And if you correctly predict the team
I mean,
that
they played
wins
for
the
a
match
minute, but
tonight, you will get
I was expecting them to let people come in and play
30 Destin passes.
on the Destin fucking build.
Yeah, so you can hand out those passes right to your fans, your viewers, and those kind of things. So, of course, this is only available to the partners that are on the Zoom call. So if you're on the Zoom call, you got to go up into the menu bar and find the polling option. That should be open, and it will be open for the first 5 minutes of the first map.
Yeah.
But you got to pick the overall winner.
Oh,
so,
right.
Pick
so
a winner.
You know. And, of course, you know,
Well, I
PUBG
got to go
partners, your
Team
fans can
USA.
encourage you to pick whatever team. So, you know, speaking of teams, let's take a look at each of our developers and see who's going to be leading each of these squads.
Yeah, we've got some really fun teams coming up right now. This is the first one, the Flying Dog team, Team Zoo. Weapon of choice is the barrel and SLR, so this guy really likes his 7.62 weapons. He gets a lot of play time.
Smart.
As
I like
he says, what he lacks in strategic planning, he makes up for in pure combat mastery, so a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
I like it.
He's dropping Pachinki Picado, so you got to like the confidence here. All right, let's look at our next developer and see what we've got now. Now this guy, we've been talking about him a lot. I think we're fans of Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew says in his little bio that he's already beat these clowns before and he's ready to do it again. Admiring the confidence. We got a little bit of rivalry already brewing, and I mean, this guy likes the Ace 32. We know that's
I
a
want
good
to see
gun.
who's using the M16.
5-star tactics, 5-star playtime. Pretty dangerous.
Yeah, strap the 3x scope on the Ace and rock and roll, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's take another look at our next dev. And this is LGY, who every time this picture comes up, you start laughing.
I love this picture. I don't know if he drew it or like if he has like a toddler that drew it. I don't know exactly what's going on here. I'm surprised it's not colored in. But yeah, this guy likes the M4, MK12, 2 fantastic weapons, and used to be a veteran back in the heydays of PUBG. He would compete in weekly online tournaments, and we'll see if this veteran still got game.
Yeah, maybe. All right, I'm excited for that. Let's look at our next developer. And, okay, Team MK12, so the new DMR here. Obviously, I think a fan of that gun as well.
Oh, yeah, and this is one of the map designers as well, as he says in his bio. He has designed all the maps that you know and love, so we'll see if he can flex that knowledge on us just a little bit. Show us some nook and crannies, especially in third-person mode, which we're playing today, can really leverage some of those favorable defensive positions.
Yeah, that's a good point. We will be in TPP for these 2 maps, just so you guys know. So, on to our next developer, who has my favorite picture, an actual clown, right? And, so Andrew said they were clowns. Well, this guy, proving him right here.
Yeah, he's in his 30s. I think a lot of these devs are in their 30s.
I think he's lying in his bio that he says they're all in their 20s. I don't think that's true.
Yeah. I agree with you completely. Another Ace 32 enjoyer, and all these devs, they say that they're gonna go like to Picado or Los Leones, like they choose their drop spot right. This guy says he will go wherever the plane takes him, so maybe we'll get some hot drop action, and with 10-player teams, that can get really crazy.
Yeah, we don't know what we're gonna get, and I'm a little concerned about him, though, that he says he just goes where the plane takes him, so it's a little bit concerning. Okay, on to our last dev here, and this one definitely has my favorite name, of course, because it's my favorite gun, the AWM.
AWM, and this guy, weapons of choice, master of all firearms, so a lot of confidence, likes to think of himself as the foster father of PUBG gunplay, and is the youngest player. So for me, as a little bit of a boomer myself, I'm already, I think, 29, turning 30, I'm getting up there in age. I'm hoping that maybe some of these older gents are able to bring it out. I don't want the springly 20-year-olds to come through gunning.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So based on that, you guys could pick whoever you're looking for. So I think the match is ready.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to get into it, guys. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the first match. And again, it will be Erangel. And so, hold on. We're getting a word that it's not quite ready yet. But so it will be ready very shortly.
Yeah.
So go ahead and pick in the Zoom call. Remember, if you're only PUBG partners can do that.
Yeah.
So if you're already in there, pick which team you're liking out of those 6 bios. You'll get to see the squad soon too, maybe. So if you want to wait, we're just waiting for a few more players to connect. We just heard that a few of them had connection issues right as the game was about to start. So we'll get into it very shortly.
Always happens.
It's normal.
Yeah.
We're used to that.
If you're a fan watching at home and you want to maybe get one of those Destin passes that partners are going to be getting, maybe give them an accurate prediction.
Yeah, you got to help
make
them
some
out.
nice suggestions. Help these guys out. Let them know that maybe you think Team Andrew is going to win. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this because I have no idea what to expect. I don't know which partners are going to be on which team. That could be pretty interesting because, I mean, all the partners are going to be pretty exceptionally skilled. So, it should be pretty fun. So, I think we're just about ready here.
Yeah, we should be getting into it pretty soon.
Oh, just not quite ready yet. Not quite ready yet.
What really I'm curious about is how these teams are going to play out because, I mean, usually we cast a lot of like PUBG esports, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like teams of
Yeah.
Teams of 4. There's 16 squads, but this is
10 teams.
Yes,
or
six
excuse me, 6 teams with 10 players.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like if we get battles, they're going to be like really long, epic battles. And actually, we're here and now the game is ready. So let's go into game number 1 on Erangel.
Oh, wait, hold on.
60 seconds?
60 seconds, 1 more minute. Okay, hold on. We're having a little bit of trouble, but it'll be ready soon. Don't worry, we're getting into it. Just 1 more minute. So, yeah, I'm curious about how this is going to play out. Like, I've done like 32 versus 32, but let's go ahead and, I think, jump into it. Yeah, so, all right, let's see what this is going to look like. Erangel is our first map.
I'm excited.
I think we should be.
I'm not as excited.
Just momentarily.
I wanted to see it on fucking Destin.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've done matches of like 32 versus 32, where I've casted those. Those are actually really fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because it's like, it's more of like a strategic, like, you're trying to think of it like a general would think of it, right?
I love this.
Yeah, get the dances going.
Yeah. Of course, you see the player with the Harley Quinn outfit, that is going to be your VIP. So make sure as a viewer you keep your eyes on those because, of course, the team that wins, if a team is able to win with a Dev in the Harley Quinn outfit, they do get 10 extra points. So it might not just be the kill points that decides this thing. It could really be just one team coming up with 1 win, protecting their VIP that walks away with the 30 Destin passes and the 30,000 coins.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to be gunning for those Harley Quinn outfits. So you never, it's going to be tough, and yeah, you got to get the dancing in while you can. It's the most important part of the lobby. It's showing off your dancing.
The team building. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best quality watching it on Zoom.
And first for me, I've never seen 10-player teams like this going and battling it out. Not really sure what to expect, but like you said before, like 32 versus 32 battles can get crazy. They can get protracted. I mean, like, it'd be like World War I-esque, where like you're trying to hold down these defensive lines and maybe take a little bit of ground in one position.
Yeah, sure. I mean, some teams will be pretty strategic about it. Others will just kind of like bunch up and just try to make it work as a group. Pretty fair playing path, though. I mean, it's all things considered. Now, I think the rules are like pretty much just like ranked. I think the like kind of loot drop. Like density or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I went for team MK12.
Everybody should be able to get relatively decent guns in terms of their loadouts and that kind of thing. So, see if anybody's gonna like land on top of each other or anything like that. Now, I don't know if I have no ability to know if there's been any like trash talk or anything. Like, I have no idea if anybody's gone in for anybody. I am just coming into this with a blank slate.
Yeah.
I have a clean chalkboard for this.
Yeah, it looks like red team right now going to be going towards.
Everybody else is pretty pissed that it's not on Destin too.
And I mean, like, typically when we see like pro teams,
Miguel, appreciate the like.
Beforehand, and usually teams kind of fight for their spots.
So they've already showcased
like,
Destin.
One team will almost always go like either Georgia Pole.
And now they're doing the partner versus dev games.
They probably just like rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Like before the match or something.
Oh man, are we getting a hot drop?
Unfortunately, not on Destin.
It's all one team. It's just like there's so many players on.
And the quality is ass. Watching it from this Zoom meeting.
Yeah, some ZZU is here.
Oh
yeah.
wait, there's like 2 different red color teams.
This is how we both discovered that we're colorblind.
Yeah,
we
actually
can't tell the
like,
difference between these 2 teams.
I'm like, I didn't realize it. Like, oh man. Okay, so there's like so there's like a light colored and a dark colored. So the dark colored is Team Zoo, which was the guy with the cute dog for the avatar, and then Team AWM is the other one. So I'm rooting for Team AWM just out of, pure bias.
Oh, yeah. AWM, fantastic gun. But, I mean, the flying dog, of course. Also, you can even see the little dog.
The dog is adorable. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I don't feel like those ears could generate enough lift to actually fly.
Keep in mind, also, this guy you got on the screen right now, I believe, is the VIP. This is the
He's
dev.
the leader.
This is the leader of the team. This is the guy that everyone's going to have to protect, because if this team is to survive to the end and win the match, they only get the bonus points if the dev survives.
Right.
So it's critical. I mean, you get nothing if you win and your dev loses, besides the kills.
So in some ways, kills are, in my mind, kind of pretty much what you should be going for, because like if you kill the devs on the other teams anyway and then they win, well, then they don't get that huge bonus of points and you picked up kills. So I think you're going to see some level of aggression, but early on fighting, very surprised to see this. And you can see that, players, they know they're around. And again, it is TPP, so a little bit of peek check in there just to see what's going on around the corner. But Mad Pig found an opportunity to jump over to the roof.
Yeah, and he can hear those footsteps in that two-story right now. But, I mean, look, you can get that angle right there. The benefit of TPP. Actually, Mad Pig with a nice little spray right there on the M4, getting some damage and not quite able to connect with a knock. And AWM is going to be responding with a nade of his own. Come on, that is AWM. Ooh. Oh, man, what
Oh.
Prone. That saved him. Had he not proned, he would have been dead. So, again, you take a little bit less damage when you're prone. So, good timing. From Mad Pig there, keeps himself alive. Look at AWM. He's not scared. He's pretty close to the front lines.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence. I mean, if you want to win this thing, you want to get those coins, you want to get those Destin passes, you want your VIP to survive. But AWM, he's a fighter.
I like it. That's the right mentality there. Oh, what a sight line in the air for 9-9. Just great angle.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be Zoo actually the leader there.
Oh, he just walked right into that.
He ran into UKL and got wiped.
He's sending the second player to go down. Oh my goodness, that is not the start you want for AWM. And
if you voted for Team AWM, just have some
Right.
chat. That is.
Appreciate the like.
That just feels bad, man. Actually, I think they still have a few more minutes not to vote for AWM.
That's right. That's right.
Like 1 more minute. I think the time is coming up very quickly. If you haven't already voted, if you're a partner, make sure you do that.
Yep, I voted. I voted Team MK.
Can he get 3? He gets 3. That Rattle B going down. Mad Pig just going bonkers.
Damn,
right now.
Mad Pig.
Right out of the gate.
Oh, absolutely insane. What a play, and here come the reinforcements from Team Zoo. They're just going to clean this up. I think they might have AWM dead to rights.
Yeah, this is a bloodbath right now, man. Zoo already with 3 kills. That is 3 points in the bag, and you know they're hungry for more. Especially with AWM losing their captain this early. I mean, that's got to hurt.
I mean, I got to wonder if... Oh, okay, well, Zucchini here. Going to get the knock on a Mad Pig, the superstar for Team Zoo. Has been knocked. Look at everybody rushing to try to save him. They want Zucchini gone. Zucchini's trying to lock down the back room on the second floor, but it is going to be Zoo himself, like, leading the way, the general that leads up front, getting it done.
Yeah, this is some medieval warfare, man. We got kings on horses leading the charge.
Yeah.
And AWM, they're just getting cannibalized right now. This is a bloodbath Zoo right now with only 1 player down. Mad Pig, the res will pop. He will be healing up.
So I was going to say, they saved Mad Pig. Most important thing, job accomplished there. So,
yeah.
You know what? It's fine.
Man, rough start here for AWM.
Maps we played in the maps currently available in the game because Destin is not yet available outside of the dev build.
AWM their pants down. He's trying to hold his position. A nice spray coming out by Zoo, man. He is a fighter.
Well, he said what he lacks in, like, strategic and tactical gameplay, he makes up for it just being really good individually. Now, look at this Mad Pig. He's doing it again with the help of Zoo. Now, there's been a couple knocks, but Zoo, with the pump shotgun, is going to be able to put them down on the stairs. There's only 2 left here for Team AWM.
And these devs are really fighting, man. Coming into this lobby. That was a perfect angle, but, man, just too many guns there on the first floor. He's going to get knocked.
He knocked 2, though. He doesn't get the finish.
Oof, that's a whiff and a half.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I said you should spray with a 3x, but it is actually pretty hard when you're that close. Like, it is a little bit tougher for sure.
Yeah, it can be tough.
This grenade. Oh nope, that's. Wait, did he hear? He must have heard someone on the other side of the house and thought he could get him, trying to wrap around him. I would have liked to have seen him throwing it up in the window, but it's neither here nor there. He is done. But it looks like Zoo is going to get quite a few kills at the very least.
I mean, like, this might be 8, 9, 10 kills, plus to get the captain down for AWM, and I mean, holding out for Jinx like this. I mean, they have so many guns. Like this knock is gonna come through, and yeah, that is fantastic
that was Zoo
shooting for
his own,
Dan.
That's
but...
Zoo shooting his own teammate.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's leadership.
Yeah, that's leadership. Like that guy wasn't doing his job, so you gotta get him out of it. He was just, what is going on here?
And Dan just holding down the fort right now.
Someone
but...
just flake him to the left.
Yeah. Like, look at the manpower advantage right now. It's like 7-on-1.
I
And Dan is just, like,
This guy's so fucked. Yeah.
Of course, Mad Pig. 10
I gotta
kills
wonder,
now for Zoo.
This is like old school PUBG esports, but I gotta wonder if Mad Pig is related to Sexy Pig, who used to be one of the best.
The Pig
pros.
family.
He was one of the best in the world at a time, way back in the day on Gen G. But that's neither here nor there, as Zuzu has wiped it, and they only lose one.
They trade one player for an entire team wipe. 10 kills. That's 10 points on the board. They have 4 opposing teams remaining right now, and I mean, there's a lot to say about we see this in pro PUBG a lot too, where sometimes like if a team's been just playing the edge for a long time and they get to the final circle, their guns aren't hot. You know, they go into gunfights, and if they go up against somebody that's just been like battling it out the entire lobby, then usually, I mean, like when you have a good feel for it, you have a lot of momentum. It's hard to lose that. So I mean, Zoo right now, not only do they pick up 10 points, which is absolutely huge, but I mean, they got to be feeling good. And the synergy is clearly working well. I mean, they only lost one man.
Yeah, no doubt. That was really comfortable for them. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the heavy lifting was done by Zoo himself and
Mad Pig.
Mad Pig. I almost call him Sexy Pig. I'm like going right back into like 2018.
He can rebrand to Sexy Pig after that. Man. That was some sexy play.
No, I don't know. But Lusa is one of our Milta dropping teams, and so they just kind of move over to the farm and it's going to wait it out there, kind of spread things out, you know, just see if they can lock down a bit of the center. And you have the MK12 team coming in from the north, and for now,
that's who I voted for. MK, come on.
Again,
give some points, MK.
Yeah, you know, 10 players on each team really kind of opens up the playbook for how many compounds you can hold down and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it really depends on what the play calling is going to be, if there is even that much play calling going on. I mean, this could be kind of a democracy of guns of sorts.
Yeah,
where everyone's just like, all right, we know our gunplay is good enough. Let's just kind of play our own game.
Send it.
Send it, exactly. But I mean, like, with 5 teams left and a pretty large circle, it could be the kind of situation where, as you said, like, teams just try to hold down and hunker and defend like 1 or 2 compounds and try to play for later circles. It's really tough to say. It's not really a meta that we see very often. These like huge teams.
Well, I think I'm not sure what this is. It's just like a little bit of a worshiping of the VIP there. Very nice. I thought they might try and pass him off like a level 3 vest or something, but
a little bit of a pep talk.
I mean, yeah, just a pep talk, right? Yeah. Just gotta get rally the troops here, get them ready, take a selfie. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Man, I got to work on my emote game. This is something that we don't really do very much.
No, mine is good. No. Don't you lump me in there
All
with
right.
you, okay? I am
PUBG boomer, man.
I am okay. Well, I have a lot of dances. That's what I have. I don't do much emoting like during the game, but before and after, yeah, you can bet I'm doing stuff like this.
Oh man.
What about like your favorite?
All right, go find a fight. I don't want to watch these guys dance. Come on. Come on.
Do you just go skinless? You're just like a minimalist. Like you're just.
I remember I haven't changed my skin, and I want to say like 3 or 4
Audio
years.
for
I
new
remember, like, the skin that I
car.
went for is I was like, oh, like this color palette works on most maps. It'll be hard
New game modes in arcade mode.
Actual,
Yes.
like camouflage. Like,
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, under pressure is MK12 as they try to lead.
Big map and small map
Compound
selection.
there,
That's a
and
good
there's
one.
Miho with the bolt action. A little bit of damage taken to some of the players. Ooh, another shot going to connect, but they are going to get out of there just barely. And Andrew there, he himself has the Kar 98. Now, he says he's usually an SLR kind of guy, but
Yeah, actually going for the bolt action instead of the DMR. A little bit surprising, but maybe he's feeling it right now. Maybe getting a little bit of confidence. And Kim Blue getting 1 knock. I wonder if that was on a passing vehicle or if it's actually this engagement popping off right now. As Musa has a pretty big spread. That's 5 or 6 guns right now coming up on this flank.
yeah, Minos is pretty far ahead of the rest of his team. He's trying to get this flush onto the knock on the backside. Minos here bobbing and weaving to avoid damage. You can see Lusa himself trying to peek over, but they are going to be able to
potentially rescue their teammate. Oh my god, if that grenade hits!
These nades!
It's so good!
These nades from LGY has just been fantastic so far. I mean,
And it's
they're...
Lusa!
Yeah, oh my god, another
god.
one!
Oh, Minos is absolutely destroying this team by himself.
Yeah, Marikoko going down, and Minos is rolling the grenadier class right now as he's stating everybody. And man, if I'm Musu right now, I'm trying to get out of this situation because I think the Sharks, they smell the blood in the water.
Oh, LGY should just hammer this fight down.
Yeah.
Now, Mirdayo is going to get knocked out there. The rest of the team tries to help. He's going to get flushed. So it's a little bit over-aggressive, but there's a good angle from Minos again.
Yeah.
Minos is a one-man wrecking crew.
I mean, these angles, there's so many players on these teams that it's not like you can easily find a defensive position behind these trees. As another player goes down right now, and lose some, man, the domino effect, we thought these teams, like, maybe when we didn't know what to expect when we saw these battles, but it seems like the momentum just carries into a snowball effect. Yeah, well, and right now, LGY is
and also, LGY has 2 hearts, who is actually on their team. So, like, he's pretty good. The former Griffin player is not grenades now and 2 heart. Yep, there he is. Now he's starting to rock and roll.
There you go. That's 2 knocks.
Yeah, he's in range, and he has a great flank. Oh no, this is devastating for Lusa. They are completely surrounded now, and it is just a massacre.
Yeah, I want to see the damage count right now on 2 heart. It must be so. Yep.
And Minos comes in to...
It's a slaughter.
Yeah, finish what both him and 2 left, 1 out in the open, sprayed down by LGY.
Yeah. LGY kind of playing in a defensive position right now. He is the VIP, but his team needs him if they're going to try and finish this one out right now. Is Lusa actually, they don't need him at all. They're trying to 2 men. He just wants some action.
Yeah, well, 2 Hard also ran. Oh, he's going for the drive-by, but he gets knocked. Oh, no.
Flush him.
Oh, no, they got to save him. They got to save him. He wants to go for the flush. He doesn't get there.
Doesn't get it. That's LGY. Annihilating Team Lusa right now, and man, we've seen a lot of teams racking up a lot of kills, and again, this story, only Mirdayo went down. I mean, he tried to go for the flank early and try to set up some really nice offensive position. He paid for it with his life, but the team walks away with a really nice wipe right there.
That's huge. I mean, that's just like Zoo's win in Pachinki. That's a big one, and now you're going to pick up some extra gear with a crate dropping into your vicinity. Team Andrew setting up shelter, hampering some of the teams, but now there's a lot of fire going between a couple of the different teams there, as you know, Andrew's got to keep their vehicles safe because they have to make a move, so they need to figure this out.
Especially considering how many players are on one team in this lobby. Like, if you try to rotate with vehicles, it could be a death sentence. I mean, those things can get blown up so quick.
Yeah, it should be a death sentence. So with the caliber of player that I've already seen in this lobby, like it absolutely, like any vehicle should just instantly be just mowed down by these barrels and aces and stuff.
All right, Andrew going to try and make the rotation up to the forefront right here as Jitter, Aimer, and Pitching are trying to hold the fort here on the top of this hill, but another team, LGY, right on their heels. And Andrew, where are you going to go, buddy? All right, park it right here. Of course, this is the VIP. You got to keep alive.
It's so good.
Goodness, the DMR taps right there with the SLR and the 8X just mowing people down.
Oh my god.
That's another one.
Who is this guy? This is insane. He's absolutely just destroying people.
Oh, you thought it might be too hard. It's just wrecking a one-man wrecking ball, but actually Minos is knocking up all of these knocks, and hate to see it.
Well, that was off screen.
Yeah.
I think LGY is just going to take this fight. They got enough knocks that they probably feel like they can pressure this, start rotating for some flanks, and, you know, Zoo's busy going for a res, so there's an opportunity. Andrew trying to hold the line.
Yeah, 2 Heart's throwing out some fragments, knocks, but we'll see right now is 2 Heart kind of in the forward position. Looks like the one knock right there on Jitter, goes for another one. He gets a second there on Pitching. Really nice play there by 2 Heart. He's going to try and retreat to a more defensible position as his teammates are trying to come back and reinforce this spot.
Yeah, he needs cover up and over. Grenades are trying to find him. You can see stuns being thrown, everything in the kitchen sink to try to flush 2 Heart out, but they lost track of it momentarily. Here comes a big grenade from Sakura, as that is going to be 2 more members knocked.
Yeah, LGY is coming up big, man. They love these gunfights. They're doing great. 2 Heart gets another knock. Now on 9 HP as he takes down Miho, and Andrew now throwing some names. He knows he has to make some play happen here before his team is. Team Andrew's just falling apart.
Yeah, this is not looking good. They're starting to push up and over the hill. They've got angles down on top. Andrew still alive, but he is one of the few now as they are trying to get reses up. They are doing a good job at least stopping the LGY push momentarily. A couple members not. Might just be a third party coming in. We're not too sure. Andrew's on the left-hand side of the screen, but Andrew straight up and over sprays.
Yeah, Andrew taking the fight himself, and he's trying to salvage the situation right now for his team. Is now both teams, LGY and Team Andrew. So many knocks. Oh, the kill moves up for LGY now as Andrew is bringing it back.
Yeah, Andrew just needs to push over the hill. They've got it. That's one, though. Can he find another? There's too many targets for him to focus on. Wow, what a spray there.
Wow.
Gets two. If he can get any more here, that'd be huge. He's going to go for the res, but the grenade is perfect. And it's doing a ton of damage.
Tickled.
Almost down and out. Tries to get in the taxi. Oh, he's going to get out for now.
Yeah, he's going to try and run away from this position right now, but he's on 1H. Just one stray bullet can take him to his death. And of course, right now, if you're LGY and you get out of this position here as Kim Blue, you're not playing for a win. Your VIP is dead. You just want to get as many kills as you possibly can. So for now, he's going to heal, post up here on this Wizard Tower. He's lucky he'll be able to make it out of it alive as MK12 now making the rotation over here on the northeastern side.
Yeah, so right now it's Zoo with full control over the circle.
MK is fixing to run right into Zoo.
Assuming they haven't lost any.
And they're going to get wrecked.
Going on the side screen. And you see MK12 just going to try to set up on the edge, try to control a compound there. And LGY, well, you know, it's Kim Blue. It's down to Kim Blue. The rest of this match, he tries to just safely, you know, rat this out, maybe steal a few kills here and there.
Yeah, that's really all he can play for right now is Kim Blue. And man, looking at the map, I really love ZZU's position right here on the top of this hill. I mean, that's a fantastic spot to hold, especially with, I think they have their full manpower up, if I'm not mistaken.
Missing one.
Missing one, right.
Basically full manpower up, right? Like, I mean, for all intents and purposes.
11 kills. Mad Pig has 7 of them.
I know, I told you, the guy's crazy.
Jeez.
I bet that's sexy. Like, there's something inside of me just feels like it's him. But look, that's still impressive. Of course, we got to see Zoo find another headshot, and again leading the way for his team. The confidence just is flowing through, like you were talking about. You know, you just fight early and it starts going well. You know, things just kind of snowball in your favor.
Yeah, he said himself he's going to need a lot of healing items because he wants to take a lot of fights, and he's looking to rack up kills, and that's exactly what his team has been doing. That's the kind of momentum building that you need to kind of make this play work. Now Andrew trying to take some shots from that really long angle, maybe 200, 250 meters. Now they're making rotation. And look at those shots from Zoo.
Yeah, one hit Jin, and he was already so weak that the Blue finished the job. And they're just getting ripped out of this vehicle as they go. There's just nowhere to go, man. I mean, like
so
you
many
said,
guns.
yeah, and they've got control of the top of the hill, so the angles are good down into these valleys that are on the outside towards the south. I mean, good luck. They're making the same rotation that Kim Blue just did.
Andrew's going to try and make some path over here to the western side, but right now it's really ZZU's game. As you see the position, I mean, like, they're just holding everybody out. They're taking all these shots.
Andrew's dead, so the leader for Team Andrew is gone, and they're not going to be able to get those VIP points if it comes down to it. The rest of his team is able to escape at the very least, maybe could deny the other VIPs from getting those bonus 10 points as we shift up towards Potato Mountain. And this one's kind of all hillside for the most part, the remainder of the circle.
Yeah, not a lot of teams are in this circles. We see MK12, where they got 3 taxis that they're hopping into. And it feels weird to say the clown carring it with like 3 different cars, but like that's what happens when you
There's
have
some
that many
good
cars
hits on that guy.
Yeah, they have no choice but to clown car.
Yeah, so they're all going to be trying to rotate over there towards Potato Mountain. Meanwhile, ZZU now making their rotation as well as really it's just MK12 and ZZU that are kind of the big sharks in the pool right now.
I want to see some Mad Max in here, just some vehicle on vehicle, like 1700s naval warfare, like everybody shooting from the sides of their cars. Trying to take a bite. Okay, Kim Blue is going to wait to strike.
Oh, he might be able to get one right here.
Got one out in the open. Oh, he's got some really
oh my
good damage.
goodness, he's actually going in there with a red dot with a beautiful spray. Look at that.
Huge.
Yeah, that's another point for his team right now.
The famous streamer Kim Blue there. Gonna get some big points. And now all the attention from the flank of Team Zoo is watching him at the edge of the shack, and he's going to utilize that door for extra cover.
Yeah, and I mean, with the 3P, he doesn't have to peek until he knows that these guys move off their positions. So kind of a fortuitous position for him right there in the shack, still in the circle. And I mean, this is taking some of the attention away from the other teams there for ZZU. So MK12, if they're watching their kill feed and they maybe sense an opportunity, they might be able to pounce on this. We see some gunfight coming down. Man, a lot of bolts, actually, more than I was expecting, is MK12 They're really liking this, and there you go.
Well, there's, putting some of those long range.
That was a good shot.
Use there. K12 is trying to, fortify this northeastern corner that they've set up for themselves. They're using that car for a little bit of extra cover there on the side. Smokes are down. They go for the res. Yeah, they spot out 929.
Look at those fucking peak spams.
He knows that the gunfight's kind of happening over
so
on the
quick.
hill, and he just moves all the way there on the side, try and find an angle, which just creates problems for Team MK12. I love that play. Kim Blue, same time trying to rat it out. And I mean, this is what you got to do. You got to try and get as many kills as you can for a team, because 11 kills, they're certainly within range of winning this whole thing if they have a good showing in game 2, as long as they get a few more.
Yeah, you're probably going to be in the top half. I think mathematically it's basically impossible that you aren't. But, he's under a lot of pressure here from the rest of Team Andrew, who's looking to finish what they started on the other side of the map. And it is going to take an impressive play to do this. But you know what? He's been really, really good so far. Trying to figure out got him locked and loaded. Falling here, indeed. Able to recover the spray and get the headshot. So nice little play there as that is going to be.
Right. Still fighting MK12 right now. Madpig takes a lot of damage, actually getting knocked there, and that's a really big knock there for MK12. Madpig has been racking up the kills. I think he's at 7 or something right now. So taking out the top runner for that team is huge.
I mean, that's big time damage done, as the rest of Team Zoo not really able to get there in time to save him, but now they're starting to hit some headshots. Xiaomei, they get the knock there onto Razor, and the rest of MK12 is scrambling to go for this res, hoping that a lot of the utility from Zoo is either already used or going to come up short like these mollies are. So he might be able to get the res. You can see another flank being attempted here, but that's an AWM in the hands of K4.
Yeah, that's a really nice let it right there. Man, look at this. 024K just kind of
insane.
He's crazy. He's walking in with a flashbang. He wants to take everybody down. Absolutely nuts. I wish we had a shot. He just runs to his death.
He just absolutely yeeted himself into that. He had no backup.
It's like a Leroy Jenkins kind of moment,
that is
man.
exactly what that was. It was absolutely the most Leroy Jenkins things that I have ever seen.
That whole time I was thinking, like, maybe they have like some kind of plan. Well, like they're gonna set up a flank behind this, but no, he's just going crazy. He wants to be the hero, and now MK12, they're going to take the competition and try and rotate out as ZZU. They're trying to stop this rotation. But really no knocks coming in on these taxis as he finally gets another knock. Actually gets a nade knock as well.
This is huge. I mean, Welsker able to kind of turn it back here. As ZZU is going to be knocked, though, and they've got him. They've got him, I think. They're pushing over that hill. They should be able to potentially finish him off. Indeed, they do. That's the leader down. For Team MK12, I think that's it. I mean, I think MK12 is the only team that has their leader still up.
Yeah, they've got the full firepower as well as Izzy. Only has 1 player left. Andrew down to 3 players, as well as K4 Square is going to try and make something happen here, but it's not looking good for him, as it looks like this is going to be an MK12 victory, man. And right now, if you're MK12, your whole game plan right now is to clean this up safely and protect your VIP, get those extra 10 points in the bag.
They should just sweep the edges as a squad, just kind of roll around. Now, Andrew does have a pretty good position up on the high ground with some vantage points, but it would take a couple big, like, multi-kills from multiple members of Team Andrew to really slow down the momentum here for MK12. So, and Basil trying to push forward a bit, trying to cover a little bit more ground, get center circle, see if he can lock that down. Still, the AWM in the hands of K4. Still got plenty of bullets. You never know. Anything's possible.
Any kills you can add helps. But, I mean, he does get spotted there by Team Andrew, so kind of a worst-case scenario there is it's not even MK12 that's taking him down, and this is going to give MK12 a lot of information, and that's it. ZZU, K4 Square going down. They're eliminated, and now it's just the 3 men up for Andrew against pretty much a full team here by MK12. They've got a lot of players. 7 or 8 right now in the lobby is Basil now taking a ton of damage. He does get the knock there on 6638, but there's just so many guns alive.
No, this should be over in terms of the sheer numbers here for 887Q. Just spraying down, trying to get some DMR shots to land. Grenades are exploding in the faces of Team Andrew. Still 3 alive. A knock is there, looking for the flush. Going to get the re-knock instead. And a few more grenades still in the hands of Basil. That one's going to bounce a bit further than he intended. Follow up, maybe he can get that one to come into range. That one, again, just bouncing a bit too far.
A little bit too far in there, kind of hard to judge, but also, I mean, with so many guns alive, you really don't want to expose yourself too much going for these nades, so it's kind of a fine line to walk. Is if you're Andrew right now, your one goal, because this is such a hard battle to win, is to try and find MK12 in the Harley Quinn outfit and take him out yourself if you can.
Yeah,
that's a 10-point steal.
That's what you're looking for. That's a really good grenade behind that rock.
That was a damn good nade. That's another good one. Oh.
It is well timed, well cooked here by 887Q, and aim to be knocked and finished off by Razor as the march towards victory continues for MK12.
Yeah.
And well, this one all but over. Yeah, you're on the ground. Yeah, nothing you can do out in the open like that. One more to go. Just Basil, and he is going to fall. So it is going to be Team MK12 that takes the first win.
Nice. That's who I voted for.
Yeah, that's a ton of points there for Team MK12, man. 10 points there, keeping the VIP alive, and 10 kills. That is absolutely phenomenal. Way to go. And there you go. You see all the kills on the board.
Yeah, a nice, like, kind of just confident game from them. They didn't go too crazy. They took some, they took their time. They're a little bit more patient. They didn't get involved in any big fights or anything like that, early. So they were able to kind of wait this one out and get through with it. Nicely handled by them.
It was a winning formula, man. They played it nice and slow and steady. They did not overextend. And like you said, they just kind of wait until the end. They get an idea of where everybody is. They keep their team strong. They keep their manpower high. And then it's just like, it's like a crushing wave on a coast, man. Like, it's like a tsunami. Like, so many players coming in against so few. When you have a team with that many players up, the snowball effect is just unreal.
Oh, yeah. No. There's just not a lot you could do unless it's just an absolute miracle. So, good job by them. I thought Team Zoo maybe had a bit of a chance here.
Yeah.
To, like, kind of maybe do something in the middle of that game. But then, like, they kind of sent some flanks out that didn't work. And then that one guy just kind of...
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins himself. I don't really know what was going on there. So... a nice job. Pretty soon we'll get you guys the leaderboard and everything. So they're of course like setting up the next game and getting ready for all that. So if you guys can just stay tuned, we've got one more game to go. It's Miramar. We're switching maps. So we'll eventually take a short break, but that's in a little bit. We'll check the leaderboard before we go to break and everything. So thanks for everyone for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to check out the PUBG Dev Talk.
It's been a fantastic day so far. I mean, the new map looks fantastic, and the games have been excellent. It's so fun to watch these devs play for a change, It's cool.
I agree. Okay, so I think we've got a video for you guys. It's about the Destin kind of preview video. So let's take a look at that quick.
Oh, we get another Destin video at least. Is it one they showed already? No. Are they just gonna loop this video now? Who we still got in here watching this with me, sticking this out almost 3 o'clock in the morning? Watching this same video loop again and again. Why are they doing this to us? All right, I think I missed something. I hope they play this video one more time. One more time. Oh my God.
And welcome back to the PUBG Dev Talk.
Thank you.
The new map, Destin. Super excited for it. Of course, this is a let's play though. We're just having a little bit of fun playing with the devs, and we already saw a lot of fun. A lot of good action, a lot of solid gameplay there. As I'm Paper Thin, this is State, and we're really looking forward to seeing the Miramar match. Personally, I mean, I like Miramar better. So you know what?
Yeah, we got the
take that
Aaron guy,
lovers.
We got the Miramar guy.
Yeah, all right. You like Aaron Gull, I like
yang.
Miramar. Yeah, exactly. So pretty excited for it. The first game was pretty fun. I was surprised to see even one hot drop in Pachinki.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect coming into a lobby with just 6 teams of 10 players.
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe like really late into the game we'll get a lot of action where it's just these 2 massive forces kind of fighting against each other. But that one had action pretty much from start to end. It was a lot of fun. I mean, these devs were kind of flexing their muscles too. They played way better than I do, which is
they were like really
maybe
aggressive.
not the most impressive thing in the world because I'm not the best player, but I mean they were really shooting.
I was very impressed with the way that they wanted to go for those kills. Like they wanted to strut their stuff. So that's fun to see, and some really good players in there. A few names that I know from my time casting out here that I'm like, oh, I know this guy. He's pretty good.
Yep. 2 heart racking up the kills was really fun.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Mad Pig as well had like 7 kills. It was fantastic. And I mean, Team MK12 coming up with a big win. Not only did they get, I think, double-digit kills, but they also protected their developer, which of course nets them an extra 10 points.
Yes.
And really kind of showing how map knowledge can pay off, because of course the dev on that team is one of the map designers who works on all of the maps that you guys know and love. So
there you go. That's
full
a good
credit to him.
That's a good tidbit. I mean, I think when you look back on it, like maybe the map designer is the guy you want to go for. Like, especially on Miramar, I think you really want the map designer guy, like a guy who knows where every little dip is on Miramar. Because sometimes you get like places on Miramar where you're just like, I don't know, I don't know. It's like what the terrain looks like in this particular spot.
Yeah,
so.
I just imagine like the map designer like looking at like a circle and being like, guys, let's go here, we'll win.
All right, so our next game is ready. It's going to be Miramar, so we're going to jump on into the plane here very shortly as we load into the lobby. This is it. This is our last game already. We only get 2. Oh, man, I wish we had more. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We really appreciate it. We hope you guys are excited for Destin as we are rocking and rolling into Miramar Plane Path. Fairly fair here. I don't suspect we're going to get any island circles. So let's see how this looks. As there is kind of like, I think this is the esports mode, by the way. Like based on the guns I saw,
the loot was really good.
It had to be esports because there was no Ace, there was no MK12, like there was no. So I'm pretty sure this is actually esports mode.
Yeah, I think you're right. That makes sense too.
Then I could like start really talking about some really off the wall like advanced PUBG
Let's do
esports
it.
stuff. No, I'm not.
Share the knowledge.
No, not today. This is not about that. This is about having some fun and seeing what these players got as everybody, just kind of
having a
shakes
good
it up
time
like a can of paint.
Yeah,
just get ready.
Like a can of paint. I love that. Yeah.
It's like that. You ever seen that episode of The Simpsons where Bart takes a beer can from his dad and puts it in a paint shaker for like an hour, and then he he gives it back and it blows up the house? It's one of my favorite.
It's a lot
moments.
of fun, man. Yeah.
What do you think? If we had an island circle, do you think anybody would even get to the island before like?
I don't know.
Maybe like 2 players get over there from each team and like everybody dies on the way through. I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that must be like absolute chaos if we get an island circle.
Making it rain over there.
Of all map modes, because like having teams of 10, like driving any vehicle. I'm surprised we didn't see any vehicles just get like blown up on rotation.
Actually, that's a really good point.
Like 10 guns, like even like half the team, like 5 guns spraying down like 1 UAZ or 1 Dacia, like.
snap your
It
fingers
is
and it's
gone.
gone. Yeah, Thanos snapped those things.
Yeah.
Like, just get them out of here.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Flame Path coming in now. We're going to be going from Los Leones all the way up to the northwest. So as you said, kind of everything in play right here.
Yeah, more or less. Monte Nuevo's kind of out there, but
Yeah.
typically you can get vehicles along the Los Leones road anyway, so whatever. I mean, it's Miramar. I wonder if we're going to have another hot drop or not. That's kind of my big question right now is we did have two teams that said on their player cards, or two devs, I should say, that said on their dev cards that they like to drop Los Leones, so maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't seem like that right now, though, unless we're going something like Central and West.
I think
but-
Andrew's going Chuma.
Yeah.
All right,
does seem like
MK
that,
is the
One thing I'm
team.
also interested in is where Team Lusa, the team colored in orange, I believe.
Where the
is
heck they're going to go? Yeah,
because
the wild card.
The dev is like, I'll go wherever the plane takes me, which is like, yeah, that's like everybody, bro. But
Yeah,
like,
dude, like, yeah, that's what we all do. Like, what are you talking about? Like, have some like confidence in where you're gonna pick. Are they really just gonna fight over these warehouses outside of El Pozo?
Is there some bad blood?
What is this? No, I don't know what this is. This isn't even the same teams that were fighting in the previous match. Maybe they're trying to hot drop. Okay, here's where my prediction or theory could be.
Okay.
Maybe they're trying to hot drop MK12 because they won the first game and they kept their leader alive. They just want to like try and stop them right now.
Yeah, like let's pick off the dev or something and then
yeah.
like, peace
Meanwhile,
out.
Two Hearts out in the Oasis.
What is Two Heart doing?
Oh,
Well, he's a pro.
MK
He's good
spread
enough to
out.
just, 1v10. It's fine.
He's the guy that fella that
They got
was driving
vehicles
in.
though.
No,
I know they don't.
like, not him.
Not all of them.
Don't you do that to
That was a couple more ahead that had one too. They're racing the one down there.
Oh, he thinks he's that. Okay. Yeah, he was not. Oh, they're fighting over the vehicle, but they didn't get to it. So
No.
Oh, you should have just jumped out and grabbed the gun.
Let's get a gun, man.
Yeah, you got to avoid getting run over first. Like goal number 1, don't get run over. Goal number 2 is fighting. He's got it. Minos has been nuts, by the way, so he might even be able to shoot somebody out of the air here.
Oh no! Oh
There we go.
no, MK.
The M4 iron sight spray on the parachute, just really flexing, man.
This guy's cracked out of his mind.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That is awesome. That is okay. That's it. We can shut the servers down. We did it. Like we were very good here.
I rarely get to see that.
Almost
it's a
never.
pleasure. And he connected with, it wasn't like a lucky headshot. He connected
No.
with like 3 or 4 different bullets. Like that was sick.
That's hard to do.
It was a full spray too. It wasn't tapping or anything. That's
No.
yeah.
I don't care who you are with an iron sight.
Iron sight M4, probably with like minimal, if any, attachments.
Oh, there's no way he had any.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe one. Yeah.
That's sick.
Maybe he had a flash hider on it. I mean, like.
Oh, Minos pushing.
They're out in the open. And, the headshot.
Nice knock.
Like this.
From Shao Wai. I
Such
know.
a brave and creative moment, and then just like it's mowed down with a headshot on the rotation.
I mean, with the M16 too, that gun kicks like a mule. I think it's so hard to manage.
Oh no, it's not.
See if, Adam on YouTube,
The
maybe
M16 is a
anything happened here with this
fucking
RPG. I'm
beast,
kinda curious what his
like
scope is.
butter.
I mean, considering this is probably it's a dot. That's yeah, that's tough.
Go MK.
He's able to make anything happen. Volley right now.
Yes.
Oh no, getting caught unaware. Almost a really good flick there. He almost got
Dude, the Shao Wai is nuts.
Yeah, he
Oh,
almost
you gotta
got
get that
Shao
heal
Wai
off,
there,
homie.
but, not quite able to connect with that. He's trying to get the res right now, and Shao Wai, he knew this was happening. Not able to get the knock there on the rotation. LGY is trying to save one of their top gunners right now.
They
Oh no,
don't have
don't
a frag.
carry him out of the smoke.
Oh my God! Well, they don't have a frag. Well, they need to get him.
Oh,
over the
run him
goal
over.
line. Now you've got more members coming. Is this here? It's Baby Shark. Do. Let's go. He's got no grenades though.
He's got a Car 98
He's got
here on close
he's
res.
got an iron sight Car 98.
Let's go.
Does he have anything on this UMP? Nobody knew he was there. But
Oh.
he is just doing so much damage. I mean, MK12.
Here comes everybody else rolling up now.
Points.
Yep, you see A8 right now with a double barrel. Gonna try to make something happen here on close quarters. You know he hears Kuro right there, right around the edge. MK12 and LTY really going tit for tat right now, trying to hold off this compound.
Minos got knocked again, and now members of LGY are starting to drop like
no.
flies.
There we
X3,
go,
X4.
MK.
Here for MK12. They have cut off the initial push from LGY, and now there are reinforcements rolling in from LGY up on the hill. Sakura able to hold down the line, getting a good knock, and now the return punch coming from LGY.
Yeah, LGY really needs to knock to try and turn the tide. We've seen time and time again how these battles can just kind of snowball in the favor of one team, so they really need to fight back right now as MK12 picks up another kill there with a double barrel, and I mean,
I
this
still
is a
got
winner
3
from the
knocked right now.
last map. They have something like 20 points on the board already. If they rack this one up too, I mean, 6 more kills. This is looking really good for them.
Mirdio. I believe if that's the same Mirdio that I know. He's a good friend of mine.
Aiden,
Very
appreciate
nice
the
guy,
like.
and he's trying to do something about this, but they are so outnumbered at this point. I mean, LGY down to just 3 players as MK12 has gotten all the reses, and it's time to take the bus back to school because you just got school.
MK is rocking it.
LGY, it's time to leave.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
That's why they pay me the big bucks right there. That was the best call of my life. And and you are blessed, PUBG partners.
Man.
Congratulations.
They already showed a little video
MK12 just continues to rack
of the
it up.
new, or not a little video, like they showed gameplay of it and a bunch of videos and a little question and answer. And now they're just doing a little dev versus partner action. And it comes out the 13th on PC. But there's going to be a airboat, a new Charger cop car. You'll always be equipped with a parachute on the new map. All kinds of cool shit. All kinds of cool shit. Heartbeat sensor, zip lines, towers that you can zip line up to all the way at the top and then parachute back down. Pretty cool.
Too Hard here, as good as he is, might be full retreat and the full safe. Like the whole team is safe now.
Yeah, I love this play out for MK12. I mean, last game they played it nice and slow, and they racked up not only double-digit kills, but they got the win there with the VIP for an extra 10 points. And I mean, now you win a big team fight early. Like you're playing to win the whole event. You know, like you want to walk back.
Right now, I'm hoping for
all those
MK12 to pull this one out and get me some G coins.
Yeah. How many hideout tickets that is? That's so many.
It's a lot of tickets.
I know.
It's a lot of tickets.
I gotta get the progressive screens, bro. I need those.
All right. In the meantime, I mean, all these other teams have just been kind of playing it slow, just looting different quadrants of the map right now. As Andrew, you see posting up over here, is just a little bit of loot, and AWM also quite far in the distance there. I think it was a shot of a Los Leonos, if I'm not mistaken, getting just all the gear they can as they're kind of playing the long game right now. I mean, these teams, if they come up with a high kill win here in game number 2, they still can unseat MK12. I mean, anything is possible.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. And you know, you just gotta kind of start thinking about going for it though. With how many kills MK12 has already, like you kind of gotta. If you see MK12 in the kill feed, like the team's got to start like trying to hammer them. Just try to go for them.
You got to 3P that if you see it. Because, I mean, I'm trying to do the math in my head right now, and I think we're at something like 26 points, which in this format, where it's 1 kill per point and 10 kills for a win if you protect your developer, 26 is a lot. I wasn't even sure we were going to see 20 plus, like, today.
Yeah, maybe not,
know?
right?
Like,
Yeah. With that, like, keeping your dev alive, that extra point
that's
so
tough.
huge. Yeah, that's so hard to do. So that's, like, a big... You know, congratulations to MK12 in that first game, like with how well they played. I have no idea what's going on the map. We don't have a map feed. I just want everyone to be aware. So we're just like tracking along with whatever's happening.
Yeah, we see what you see.
Yeah, we're enjoying the show as well. So we get to watch the kind of convoy here that Luce is trying to create. And see if they can create a little bit of that Joker Peepo magic that's on his player card.
Man, you can create some crazy convoys with 10-player teams. I'm just thinking about this.
You really
could. all find like a vehicle, like can you just imagine?
Oh my god, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. I had no clue this was going to last this long, and that it wasn't going to be all about Destin the whole time.
You could get like 5 gliders. Oh man, that'd be so cool.
Imagine playing on Destin too, like all the base jumping, like everybody jumps off a roof at the same time and lands on one spot on the map.
We should, I mean, Destin looks super cool. I love that you have.
Can't wait.
I love that you have the parachutes on at all times. There's the zip lines or the ascension rope or whatever they're called.
The ascension. Yeah,
that looks
ascenders,
super cool.
The ascenders.
It's just ascenders. It's
like
the Avengers, but with ascending.
I
that
can't
looks
wait.
super good. I like the drone room, so you actually have like a reason. More so than usual. Like the drones are actually not that bad.
Yeah,
like, they're kind of useful, but now you have like a really good reason to go and like find that level 3 vest or something maybe.
Gather intel, see where players are, and then also get all this extra loot. Honestly, like it looks like the devs have really knocked this one out of the park.
I agree.
And so for me, it's fun to watch the devs now play and have a good time. You know, and
I know. I can't wait to try. I mean, I like literally, I'm like actually gonna reinstall the test server for like the first time in a while because I really want to try this map out.
Yeah.
See how it looks. It looks a lot like. Some parts of it look a lot like Erangel, but you know, with the cities and stuff, it's going to play very, very different.
Yeah. Of course, if you guys missed the first part of Destin Dev Talk, make sure that you go back and tune in because there's so much cool stuff that's been revealed. It's all incredible. I mean, the new guns look great.
Yeah.
Police car with the sirens looks like a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah, and look, you know, like the map developers, like they do a really great job. Like I've liked a lot of the maps that have come out, like some of the unique ones, like even Haven.
Yeah.
By the way,
fun.
if you want to have fun on Haven, queue up for duos and only like at the beginning tell you and your teammate you're like we're gonna use nothing but the VSS and crossbows. I'm telling you, you will absolutely wreck people because they have no idea where you're coming from.
Covert ops, man.
Yeah. But anyway,
right.
you know, also the map dev team I gotta say is from Madison, which is very near where I'm from originally. I lived in Madison for many years, Wisconsin, so a little bit of hometown love there too.
Andrew running over another.
Yeah, you know what? He's dead weight. Get him out of the way. The VIP is coming.
Yeah, the VIP is just like, guys, how many kills do you have? You got none?
You hit
Come here.
How dare you hit the F button to get out of my vehicle? Did I tell you could do that? No.
All these players trying to roll in right now is, you know, like a lot of these teams that haven't racked up too many kills, they're kind of looking for a Hail Mary right now. If they want to get all of those coins, they want to get those Devon passes because, it's going to take a lot to unsee MK12. I mean, I think MK12, if I'm not mistaken, they still have their VIP alive in this lobby. In addition to that, they have something like 15+ kills and a win. So, teams need to do, man. This guy for intel, but he's going for shots is, this team's clown carding right now. That was some nice connections there with the Mini 14.
I know. Well, the Mini, you know, one of the best in the business for people at long range like this and moving vehicles. High bullet velocity equals a little bit easier to hit than some, so doing a good job just harassing the rotations there as AWM firmly entrenched. Zoo still taking some parting shots. I think 99 might have got one more to connect there even. And now you got to go kind of downhill to keep these vehicles safe for Luna. And that's probably, you know, discretion is the better part of valor here. Hey, those are just style points. That's fine.
That was good, actually. Yeah,
that's
that was
good.
like a trick out of Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Right? Yeah, just grinding there a little bit.
Yeah, we see the rotation now coming in for Team Lusa all the way here on the southeast side, and interested in seeing the next map shot to see exactly where all these teams are posted up. And right now, MK12, the big story is on them. We see them making the rotation in, and you know they have their eyes on the prize right now. They want to clutch this one out and come home with the points.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
they're
looking so good.
Alive?
No, they have everybody alive. They didn't lose a single player. Even that person who got shot out of the air by Minos, still alive. That's how like crazy they were able to turn that around. I mean, all the credit in the world to like the way that team is playing together.
Yeah,
that teamwork's good. The shot calling's good. I mean, did he? You know, he's again the map designer. Who would have known? He's like, got the strategy mind too.
He knows everything, man. Knows absolutely everything. This guy knows the maps inside and out. I mean, you were talking about like that's the guy that you want here on Miramar, and yeah, it's working out.
Yeah, so a knock onto MK12, but. Speaking of Tony Hawk, we're playing a little bit more on the side there. And just, okay. Get going downhill, pick up some speed. That thing can fly down the hill.
Oh, yeah.
It can absolutely fly.
It can fly anywhere, man.
That hill, you could get the bus going really, really fast on this map. On certain spots.
People kind of sleep on the speed of the bus.
Yes.
But if you go on a downhill, I mean, that thing does not really lose momentum.
No, it flies. It's a lead weight, but it's got some decent moves. It's got some ups. All right, we're going towards Minos here.
Minos Generales is where we're going to be heading right now. A little bit of Junkyard in the mix as well as we see MK12 continuing to rotate in. And you got to imagine that once this circle finally closes in and all these teams get in.
I love them fucking swinging the pans around.
I think he's just dancing.
They're just dancing.
He's just dancing. But I mean, 53 players alive right now. This is a little bit more of what I expected there for map number 1. Of course, Miramar, there is more area to kind of play with and move around other teams. But this can turn chaotic very, very quickly as this circle starts to close.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's 3 members left for LGY, and they're going to opt to get up on top of the plateaus above Minos. I like this play for LGY. It's pretty safe. It's going to be really hard for anyone else to get up here if you're diligent about them getting up undetected. And you can potentially steal kills from up there. So I think this is a pretty heady, smart play here, as you would expect from guys like Miradayo and Too Hard, who've been around the scene for some time.
Yeah, especially with like teams of potentially up to 5, 10+ players that are all crashing in one compound. I mean, if they ever have to evacuate, it's gonna be like cockroaches coming out of like under a refrigerator or something. You got that high ground on them. It's like boom, boom,
dang,
boom,
man,
boom.
Yeah, cockroaches.
Just wait, man. I tell you, that's what it's gonna look like.
Dude, I know, but I like the mental image. I'm not thrilled about it. Wow, Zucchini hit a headshot and then has to immediately pull out. Position he was in. It was a little bit too far over the hill, where he would be exposed to gunfire. But nice the flank angle. The flank angle.
Oh,
potato.
potato.
Now, the initial shots weren't great. So a little bit of missing from Pura.
Yeah, kind of revealing the hand that he has been dealt, having that really nice angle over there as AWM as we see them get into their vehicles and reposition just enough to try and move into a better spot here in this circle. And right now, everyone is kind of posturing, trying to gather intel, see where their opposing teams are, and make the best judgment call based on that information.
Yeah, and you got to be careful. Like, you don't want to start a fight and be in a bad spot. You don't want to start a fight against MK12 and just feed them more points like that. There's a lot of things you got to be thinking about if you really want to pull this through. And see, Lusa does have BQ in hand. No doubt that one. Got rabbit ears on him.
Yeah, Nimbus in there gets a shot there on 666 EN as AWM has a player getting knocked, and a little bit of bloodshed going off between these two teams, but not really in a position to really get any flushes. And I mean, this early in the circle, I doubt we're going to see these teams kind of make any Hail Mary plays to try and dive. Just kind of trading damage right now, gathering a little bit of intel.
Yeah, damage is damage, right?
Yeah.
You're beating up the vests and the helmets. You're depleting the utility of your opposing team. So, I mean, I hope that the LGY players grabbed a lot of ammo when they went up there, because they are going to need it. Like, those two up there are going to need to just have ammo for days to sit up on top of that plateau. Oh, but it's going to move away from them. So, okay, now they have to leave it. That's a little bit unfortunate for the LGY trio that's left. Their spot great for a while, but it is no longer going to be.
They're going to have to rotate off of that as AWM just kind of holding off on this edge compound right now, and this is going to be a little bit awkward for Team Lusa because they do have to get into the next circle. And, I mean, we were talking about it earlier, like, driving past a team of 10 could be deadly, especially on Miramar.
It should be, yeah. I mean, like, it's weird that it hasn't happened yet. I mean, like, really, we haven't seen. I mean, we've seen people get damaged while in cars and things like that, but we haven't seen, like, somebody drive and just get absolutely shredded, like lose the whole vehicle. Lusa now getting into it, running over his teammates. So Andrew did it earlier. Lusa not to be outdone.
It's a dev thing, man.
Not to be outdone. He couldn't let that on his head. Oh my God, too hard. Absolute madman. There's no way. Yeah. The response here by Andrew.
Yeah, it could have been a highlight reel moment, but I mean, like, there's just so many guns. Like, how do you make something like that happen? It takes a miracle as Two Hearts gonna be going down there now as LGY kind of on their last legs right now. They can be a little more excited. LG, really nice shots right there. Not quite able to get the knocks here on Lusa as they roll on in.
All right, Inokura going to come up a bit short, but they are going to be able to finish on a couple kills. Lusa is just going to hammer into this God compound. They are doing a ton of damage here. They haven't suffered much themselves. They're trying to predate inside. That one's right at the front. Skit trying to find a headshot, but it's going to be AWM. He's got one of his own with the Car 98 now. Andrew getting involved in a fight off screen as well. Lusa here needs to make this fight happen quick because they are on the edge of the circle.
Yeah, let's see if AWM can take another Car 98 shot to the head. Not quite able to connect to these two teams. Are really going blow for blow. AWM right now down to, I think, 5 players as the nades continue to raid in on the position of Lusa.
Okay, they're going to drive through, and they are going to get to the safety of the buildings themselves. AWM now pushed back, but not broken. We even have a little bit of a long-range kind of flank here, but Grebo doing a ton of damage with his Mini 14. Yeah, he found a phenomenal angle. AWM looking like it's going to be the end of the day.
Yeah, AWM taking a lot of damage right now, and Lusa, to their credit, this has been a really good fight so far, as only one player's gone down.
Yes.
A little bit more damage coming in there for the DWS as DBS,
like DWS.
That's one of the new shots.
You got a new gun. Wow.
As AWM right now, they're trying to fight back.
Yeah, welcome to State's Dev Talk. Like, he's coming out with new guns. Did you guys know that? Yeah. Like, wake up. All right. AWM, though, in the blue here, is, things have started to kind of force the fight in towards the circle, and still hanging on by a thread is the AWM members. You have that
TBS. No,
you almost got me saying it. I know. Thanks a lot. All right. And they have no idea. Next round, this is a great one to have in this situation. Easy to get the knocks, easy to get the flushes.
If I'm not mistaken, next round might have actually been playing
Why not?
Go for that angle right there, the DWS. Yeah. DWS. Oh my God, I keep saying it, man.
Yeah,
DBS.
You've broken yourself.
I've broken myself, man. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Put that gun away.
Well, this is kind of a messy battle anyway. As Grebo trying to root out this DWS. I did it too. DPS player broke.
Oh, next round.
He's
let's
rocking
go.
people. What's
He's
happening?
doing it, man. It's the new gun.
He's
I'm
going
telling
crazy.
you.
Yeah, this is actually now the new name of the gun because he's doing so good with it. I think they're gonna maybe win this fight now.
Yeah, he's getting so many knocks, so many kills there with the DBS. I mean, AWM somehow they're able to hold off with some really clutch play in both of these teams. I mean, we thought it might be a cleanup there for Lusa, but now they're on their last legs. Only 2 players alive.
This is crazy, dude. They were done.
AWM just able to make magic happen. Rondon now going down as Cora with an M4 is able to spray him down, and now no heal is left. He's gonna get taken down as well, and man, these completely cannibalizing each other. Lusa finally now going down in AWM. I mean, at what cost? They have only 2 players up. Who knows if they'll get these 2 reses as the circle closes in.
And by the way, AWM ran over one of his teammates as well. So now we've got 3 devs out of the 6 that have ran over their own teammates in this round. Good job, Dev.
Love to see it.
Way to show us how to drive. All right, Mir Dio stuck on the bad side of Minas Gerais here as he's got not much to work with. He's the only member left standing on his team, and you could see that Andrew was looking to try to do some damage, but Zoo is actually the ones that are kind of more encamped on this position, as Andrew's pretty well fanned out. You can see that they've got like kind of half their forces on the southeastern side of this, while everybody else is still kind of entangled in this mess in Minas Gerais.
And all this seems to kind of bode well for our leaders right now, MK12, because they haven't really been taking too much damage during any of this, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, these teams are just kind of fighting each other and fighting each other.
Yeah, MK12 is like winning by default here.
Yeah.
Everybody else is fighting.
Everybody's just like, I mean, yes, they are racking up the kills. It is 1 point per kill. But I mean, the lead that they have, especially having won game number 1 with their dev alive for the extra 10 points, is so large right now. And I mean, if they're able to come through, MK12 right now, if I'm not mistaken, they have the most players on the field. We might see them come in with another big snowball and just play this one to its conclusion.
Yeah, there's potential. Dio able to get the res even here onto his teammates. So he gets a kill, he gets a res. He's doing pretty good. Now Andrew has kind of the shanty town to themselves.
It's like 1 player per shack.
Yeah, you can like actually fan this out like in one person. You get this house, you get this one. Who wants the top bunk?
Every window has a gun.
Every window, yep, exactly. It's very much like an old Western movie in there right now. Everybody's got to defend the town. And okay, Circle gonna drift into the direction of, it looks like Zoo. They have a pretty powerful spot there up on top of the hill.
Yeah, I'm liking that position quite a bit right now, as Andrew's going to have to rotate out of this little shanty town and find some other position. But you see from this angle, there really isn't a lot in their immediate vicinity they can move to. So it might be a little bit dangerous rotating in some place that kind of has the space where 10 players can effectively team fight, you know?
Well, they have to probably breach one of the compounds. Like, they kind of try to leapfrog their way through. Maybe the city. I don't know if there's enough hills on the outskirts that they're going to be able to safely get there. You can see that, Akemi here is already ready with the grenades out, and that first one barely clips just a scratch of damage, and he's going to try for the reposition, but he's all on his own. He needs backup from the rest of Zoo.
We'll see, though, with that third-person view, able to see these players at the top of the hill, and he might be ready to line it up, and actually going to go for the nade as these guys are taking cover behind that vehicle. The nade isn't perfectly cooked. It is. One player going down, the other one now on half HP. Akemi's going to try and finish it off. He gets it. Look at that. Perfect trajectory. There, and he knocks him out.
Now Locke trying to get out of there in the vehicle. Well-timed Andrew. Under a ton of pressure is now MK12 is going to take this opportunity to try to rake in some more points and try to guarantee this win. They are doing a really, really good job. Now wide, able to find one, cannot find another there. He's going to be taken down. Now low health on the back of the corner here is Razor. He's trying to go for some flush. Andrew trying to see if they can stabilize and get this knock, and they do. So now
MK is fucking up.
Yeah, losing a little bit of manpower over here by the shack is they're gonna try and see if they can salvage this position at all. There is 1 frag right now, and 1 good frag placed on that shack can get a lot of damage on the teammates, on the players of Andrew. Here we go. So close to being in that doorway.
Oh, come on. It bounced off the door edge. It was so good.
Another nade comes in, though. That's the Miho going down. A second nade comes in. That's the flush. So Andrew now taking a lot of damage as well as MK. They're not going to give up this position. They want to completely clean this out.
Ooh. Why are they not watching that corner?
Got all of MK12 pushing at him. Traded down into the 8872. Trying to do something something, but Andrew is going to be wiped off the map. It is MK12.
Oh, now Zoo's pushing. They're full. They're going to come in here and clean MK up right now.
The threat to MK12, and they only have 2 kills to their name.
They got to finish this now if they have any hope. I mean, they have to take this fight. MK12 and wipe them off the board.
They're getting hit from behind.
They're taking knocks as finally, oh, well, this is the back. I take it back. It's LGY.
Ooh, good nade.
By Mad Pig. So the opportunity is here for Zoo to at least get close to that top spot.
Yep, Zoo playing their hard shot right now, trying to hold off MK12. A lot of good needs coming in right now as Mad Pig continues to just pop off there for Zoo. I mean, he's doing some good business, man. He is getting so many kills, so many knocks, not only in game 1, but here in game 2.
UKL, this is another pro, by the way. He's a Chinese Taipei pro. He's a really good player for AE, and he is doing some work on the edge of that shack, keeping everybody pinned down for MK12. As Zoo really wants to get this win, and they're going to continue to kind of just encompass as much of MK12 as they can and get that concave, get that surround, and try to finish this off. But here's the thing. If this circle shifts towards MK12, they've got the bottom side of a hill, a defendable position.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting spot because typically I would think in a phase 4, like that defendable position as we see Bulo Hao trying to make some kind of play there with Star 98, almost able to get a nice shot there on the head, but barely missing. But as I was saying, I wonder how different it will be when you have 9 or 10 players coming over the top of that hill at the same time, if that coordination can happen. Because it could be crazy. It could just kind of turn the situation on its head, and it's like shooting fish in a barrel, you know?
Good shots.
No, it is. It just all depends. I mean, it's so chaotic.
Oh, they're fixing to wrap around and
who's hitting their shots.
pinch the shit out of them.
Mad Pig continues to rain damage down from the roof, and it's another knock, but the Reds has come through for the side of MK12, so they're on notice. They know there's somebody up there, and LGY trying to get through a bunch of damage.
That's the VIP. That's the dev. That is the leader of this team. You want to keep him alive.
1 HP. His actual 1 HP there. As the rest of his team is trying to finish the job on MK12, or at least gain enough ground that they can comfortably kind of collapse on top of it.
Oh.
Almost perfect.
Come on, this one should do it right here.
They gotta wipe MK12 off. They have to win this one. Is this Nate? Another one comes
He's got so many.
David coming in with no knocks, and finally one does go through, and man, he has so many frags. Another one.
That's gonna end him right there. Oh, he fucked it up.
Both behind
Oh no, he did get it. Nice.
Down and out. It's gonna take a rescue mission to get there, but 8872 has no intention of letting that happen. As he wants to go for the flushes. Zoo still alive on this roof state. He is absolutely hampering everybody. Miradayo, though, still somehow, some way getting kills.
Yeah, 2 kills to his name right now. Is the last player standing here for LGY. You know he's hunting for more. And unfortunately for CCU, I'm not sure if they're exactly aware of where he is. I mean, that can be a huge thorn in their side there on the northern flank. As you see, he's in an excellent position where he might be able to pick somebody off.
He's all alone out here. And, like, he's actually cleaned out a lot of space on this side of the circle. So Miradayo, I think, is a little bit safer than he realizes. He's trying to pre-nade out in front of him to clear some space, and not allowed to go over that road is the side of MK12. But you just don't want to let them, if your team Zoo, get up and over. Because the center of this circle, I think, is just like on the top of the hill, like just on top of the road. So phase 9, of course, should just go like dead center of the phase 8 circle. So we actually are going to get to that situation state because there's a lot of Mina still in this.
I'm wondering how many smokes are on the board right now for MK12 because, I mean, you see the crest of the hill. You see what ZZU right now as he gets a beautiful shot there. It's a knock right there with a mini. I mean, this is the captain. This guy goes down, it could be really troublesome for ZZU, but they're just all hands on deck right now as they're trying to go for the win. But
it's pretty nuts.
To the point I was saying earlier, I mean, this seems like it'd be a really tough position for MK12 to try and break as that final circle does close. Of course, some of those players on the roof will get pushed off as that circle closes. We'll see if he finally death right now.
Oh, he's fucked.
Life in Mad Pig, of course, it's Mad Pig.
Well, yeah,
getting another kill.
He's pretty nuts, and as we've seen so far here, Miradayo, though, nice job to survive out, get a few extra kills, not bad at all. Zoo is trying to just lock this down again, keep MK12 as stuck behind that hill as possible for as long as possible. Like you're talking about, it's going to take smokes to make this work for MK12, but it's going to take a lot.
We'll see. MK12 kind of probing around the top of this roadside now, and I mean, positionally, you got to love this here for CZU. But MK12, after a huge win in game number 1 with double-digit points, they have 17 kills here in game number 2. I mean, even if they don't come through with a win, if they get enough kills, they might just lock this down.
That's true. That's true. That's all they really need. It's looking really nice. As see that little bit of gun being traded out there for the side of Zoo and Xiaomei. Just watching through the fence there, using that TPP to kind of check and see if anybody from MK12 is going to try to make a push, kind of alert the teams, kind of as a forward reconnaissance.
Yeah, ZZU now using some smoke to try and take out forward positions to see MK12 getting as bad as MK12 as we see these teams starting to trade.
That's 2 down for the side of MK12. 638 trying to keep a player pinned behind a tree. Smokes are coming down. A lot of damage. Oh, Welsker gonna get a knock, so he's trying to find the edge of this smoke to try to take players down. Throw one last piece of utility out there.
Oh yeah, MK is taking this.
Xiaomei trying to go for the res, and all of a sudden,
Where's his nades at? Come on.
MK12 is just playing this beautifully right now. They waited until she had to start moving out of the side of this circle, and now MK12 is coming out from the shallows, and they're going Zoo down. And look at the kill feed. It's nothing but MK12 taking Zoo down. 2 players left now for Zoo.
Yeah, this is all but over at this point. One of them stuck on the backside of the blue. He's knocked. Just 1 player left for the side of Zoo and MK12. We know you're about to win this one. It is
He didn't even know it. What?
And there it goes. It is going to be MK12 winning both games on the day.
24 kills there in game number 2. Double-digit kills in game number 1. Winning both maps. Phenomenal performance. And I mean, that's the map dev you got right there. Knows the ins and outs, knows exactly how to play this circle.
It was not going to be my pick, I'll be honest. I was thinking Team Andrew maybe, but this is really impressive from the side of MK12. A fun event, a lot of fun here. We had a lot of good plays and exciting matches, so we had a lot of fun, and we're excited to be part of this. So we got to count up the leaderboards, then we'll give it to you guys. So just hold on a few minutes. We're going to kill a little bit of time, and then we'll get to the leaderboards. And then we'll switch it back over. So
yeah, but man, what a performance out of MK12. I mean,
great.
Game 1 was impressive enough, and then game 2, with how slow and methodically they played it after the initial fight there in the beginning, to come through and win again and get so many kills was just phenomenal. That was fantastic leadership. It was fantastic gunplay too by the PUBG partners. Just man, they cleaned house.
Yeah, it was a fun event, and you know, if you voted for that team, you won. So congratulations if you did.
Yeah.
Congratulations if you're on that team, because you also won.
30,000 G coins, 30 Devon survival passes. It's
a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot of loot, man.
30,000 G coins. I mean, I won I think it was 6,000 G coins in the PUBG Fantasy for the PCS 6 Asia, or APAC actually, and that bought me quite a bit.
You
so
felt rich, didn't you?
I felt really good about that. Yeah,
30,000, man.
30,000. I don't know.
The 1%ers.
Yeah, the actual 1%ers there.
But man, what a fantastic day. This has been a great event. I mean, the new map looks fantastic. Watching the devs play has been fantastic. It's been a fantastic moment.
Yeah, exactly. So just a reminder that, we do have the prizes available, of course, for the Pick'em Challenge, like we've just been talking about. So make sure that, you guys, collect those if you were on the winning team. Partners, you'll be getting those, so don't worry.
Yeah.
And you could dole out some of the passes maybe if you're feeling so generous, and
maybe selfish and take
maybe
it for
send
yourself.
one our way. Like we did this for you guys. Like we casted this.
Can I get like one pass, maybe a couple.
No. I don't need it. Seriously, I don't. I'm good.
I've seen your loot. Yeah, you don't need anything.
No. I'm fine. I'm doing just fine. So yeah, we just need a couple more minutes to get the leaderboard, guys. So hang tight with us. So we hope you're excited about Destin.
It looks so much fun, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
cannot wait to play
the police car too. You can drive around with sirens on and stuff. Like
the new
forget
shotgun.
it. You're gonna be annoying everyone. You already turned the radio on in your cars and send it at people.
Yeah.
So
I call it sound bombing, man. Like if I'm in a gunfight with somebody, they're like at the bottom of the hill below me. I'll like turn the radio on a Dacia, max the volume, and just like drive it down into them so they can't hear anything. So I want to land in like the concert area where like the music is already blasting.
So you're just like, you already live in that zone of like, I don't want to hear anything. Like I don't want them to hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay. You're weird, but okay. Yeah.
Gotta take any advantage you can, man.
Well, the police car is gonna be really, really fun.
Imagine
I mean, that's
sound bombing somebody with a police
yeah.
siren.
Well, I mean, then like driving up on him and like screaming in the all chat, be like, "You're under arrest." And, like,
God, imagine if there was like a PA system on that thing for all chat and like it enhanced your volume and you're
that
like,
would be good.
oh no.
It'd be like when we used to have like all chat in the opening lobbies and stuff. Just everybody just like yelling at each
Somebody
other.
just like maxes their volume. And,
Yeah,
like, the
well,
whole
somebody
thing
like
is just,
blasted music, and you're like, dude, I don't need to hear your stupid trance music. Like, just turn it off. Like, and then you got to mute everybody. That's why we can't have nice things. Thanks a lot.
Can't have nice things.
Yeah.
We are gonna have a nice map, though. I mean, I honestly cannot wait. It looks like so much fun. I love what the devs were showing with like the top floor and the bottom floor. I think it's a really cool way of like getting skyscrapers into the game. I love how they're playing elevation in that with like little sniper's nests, but not making it too easy. Adding like foliage to provide people on the ground with some cover.
Yeah.
The new weapons. I mean, the shotgun that's like a Tommy gun and a DBS had a baby is just like phenomenal, man. Like I cannot wait to play this.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, our leaderboard is ready, so let's go ahead and take a look at that and see how everything shook out. No surprises here.
54 points, man. That is
Huge.
crazy. That's I think more. I can't do math on camera, but I'm pretty sure that's more than the top. the other
Wow.
top 3 teams on.
Good job. Congratulations.
I mean, that's just...
Where's your Nobel Prize? I'm sure it's sitting out waiting for you out there. Well, good job.
My 3rd grade teacher is probably very proud of me.
She's very proud. Thank you. So yeah, and there you go. Zoo in 2nd, Andrew in 3rd, LGY 4th, AWM 5th, and Lusa 6th. So a lot of fun no matter what. So
yeah.
Thanks to everybody for participating. I mean, all the PUBG partners and the devs who put this on and everything. So a ton of fun. So, and for the final time, of course, we want to announce our winning team.
MK12.
It is Team MK12 that will be your winners. So if you voted for them as a partner, you get to collect on the prizes. If you were on the team, you get to collect the prizes. Just a reminder. So all that good stuff. Hopefully you remember to vote in the Zoom poll. If not, that's sorry, too bad, so sad. So that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you having us. Thanks to PUBG for bringing us in as well. Now we're going to send it back over to Sean and Andy to close things out.
I did not unmute myself. All right, everyone, that is it for our PUBG Dev Talk about the next great 8x8 Destin. We want to thank every one of our partners who showed up and streamed this to your audience, as well as everyone here at Crafted who put in their time and effort to making this happen. It is late for a lot of us. A lot of work went into this, so appreciate everybody's time. As always, your feedback keeps us evolving. So please let us know your questions, comments, concerns, what you liked, what you didn't like, and we'll be keep doing our best to communicate and share the latest PUBG news with you all. Go ahead and take us home, Andy.
To further express our gratitude, we've added an additional week to the drops period and redeem codes where players can receive contraband coupons and a Destin emblem for your channels. We're going to send out media kits that you can use for your content. And remember, Destin will be coming to PC on July 13th, followed by console on July 21st. We've also just launched our website made solely for Destin, so head over to pubg.com/Destin for more exciting content. That's everything from us at the minute, so we'll see you on the new Battlegrounds, Destin. Bye.
All right. Exciting stuffs, man. Exciting fucking stuffs. Definitely exciting to get me to stay up until 3:30 in the morning. Oh, guys, I appreciate y'all sticking around and watching this. Good stuffs, good stuffs. But yeah, Destin looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. Fucking airboats. The new cop car. Oh, that shotgun is ridiculous. Alright, guys. Y'all take it fucking easy. I am